And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Bobby got very white prideful when this song came on.
What?
He went, "A white man singing."
No, I mean, you don't.
I know it's not how you meant it. I'm putting the inflection in the wrong spot, but isn't it that crazy how fast you can take someone's stuff out of context?
Well, I mean, I didn't mean it that
That's
way.
a white man singing right there.
Where's the watermelon?
Right there.
Okay.
And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Bobby got very white prideful when this song came on.
What?
He went, "A white man singing."
No, I mean, you don't.
I know it's not how you meant it. I'm putting the inflection in the wrong spot, but isn't it that crazy how fast you can take someone's stuff out of context?
Well, I mean, I didn't mean it that
That's
way.
a white man singing right there.
Where's the watermelon?
Right there.
Okay.
What made you think of that?
Dude, wait a minute, dude.
What the
Let's
fuck's
settle down.
happening here?
Dude, what is that? This
This show's gone off the tracks.
No, I have watermelon.
I don't like these kind of jokes. I don't know if you recall. I was been on P. Diddy's Bad Boys of Comedy,
is nuts.
so I'm pretty down.
You know why I like the song?
Why?
When I was a kid, I used to eat boogers.
Ew.
Yeah. What are you looking at,
Why
girls?
do you like it?
Because it was I'm the boogeyman.
You would eat boogies, and you thought that's what that meant. How old were you? 17, 18.
No. I stopped my first night in. This is an interesting story. My first night in Juvey Hall
Explanation fingers. Everybody lean in.
was the last. Everybody lean in. Excuse me, you're on your phone. I have fingers.
Yes, please.
My first night in Juvey Hall was the last time I sucked my fingers and picked my nose. I did not.
You sucked the thumb?
I didn't suck my thumb. I sucked my fingers. I would take my.
That's stranger.
It's weird. I don't know how I would suck my finger.
Your super fingers?
My sufis.
Your sufis? You used to suck sufis? What a foretelling of the future.
To the top, man.
To the top, dude.
I used to suck my fingers, and then I would pick my nose, and I would take the booger out, and then roll it on my upper lip into a perfect circle, and then I would put it back up my nose, and leave it, and then take it out, and then roll it,
You'd store it back?
and then sometimes I put it in my mouth and wet it because you need a little. What?
I'll kill myself.
Jacob walked away from you.
What happened? Not now.
Nothing
I don't do it now. I
Well,
did
you were
this kid.
pantomiming it pretty good.
Well, I was trying to let you know that that's how I did it when I was a kid.
High five, Jacob. High five.
Jacob, what's up? Hey,
That's
Jacob,
the right hand.
Why do you have? Why are you prepping right now? Why are you tuna prepping?
Are you making tuna fish?
No, he has
We
15.
just got a whole care package.
Oh, yeah. She's also sent mayonnaise and
Oh,
relish, which
okay.
is pretty cool.
I get. She got mayonnaise. Yeah, I was looking over and he's got like a
Shannon Glazer, right? Sent the stuff?
7 bags of
little care
tuna
package.
and mayonnaise. You have mayonnaise too. You have a thing of
I
mayonnaise.
don't need the mayonnaise, but I'm taking the tuna home.
Okay. All right.
You
Bags.
don't
of,
need the mayonnaise? No
Don't
one
like it.
needs the mayonnaise.
You
What's the barbecue sauce? Should we pass it around like a 40?
Oh, is that ingredients to make hickory smoked tuna?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Oh.
And Jacob was just gonna take the tuna.
Jacob was just taking the tuna home.
Well, there you go.
Jacob, take the tuna home and make hickory smoked tuna with it?
Did you? You never sucked your thumb?
No. Bite my nails, though, which is pretty bad.
You bit your nails.
It's
yeah.
not as childish and lame looking as sucking your thumb.
I think biting your nails is worse.
No.
Biting your nails
Yeah, well, they're both terrible for your teeth, but that don't matter soon.
and your nails.
That don't matter soon. My nails are going to be beautiful and painted, probably.
Hey, dude, if you bite your nails with your new teeth, your fingers will come off.
I can't. I won't be able to do
Why?
it. They just said I won't be able to do it, so.
You can't bite your nails with new porcelain teeth? With
Not
the
on those teeth.
8 and 6?
The 8 and 6? 6 and 8?
6 and 8, you can't bite you can't bite your nails?
No, I don't think so.
Why? You didn't ask why?
No, it's fine. I'll just stop biting my nails. I've stopped biting my nails several times before.
Okay. Yeah. I stopped picking my nose and sucking my fingers too.
Yeah, I didn't have to go to juvie for it, but let's say veneer is very hard. It's more brittle than your natural tooth, and then you're likely to chip or crack if you bite down hard items like your fingernails. There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
There you go. Can we watch? Did you just have up Jay on stage?
Yeah, Jacob wants to talk coronation still.
Oh yeah, coronation, which was a beautiful day, and they just coronated Jacob. Walked through.
Wow,
They
that
wouldn't-
was so regal.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have done that if he didn't have his chains. If
You're
he
right,
had
dude.
No chains.
That right there.
Yeah, these bitches
was fucking respect. These bitches showed
These
respect.
bitches showed respect. He walked right under their headphone wires like a king.
I thought they were ladies, but the
be
way they
honest.
fucking bowed to you, they're bitches, dude.
They're studio bitches.
Hey, got a couple studio bitches here showing Jacob the respect he deserves. Jacob, dude, you just did it when you lean forward. I like when they swing out. Oh,
Yeah.
it makes me happy.
Did you
Do
see-
one shower picture for me with the ass like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me. No, you don't have to do it now. Take it in the shower.
Not now.
Oh, someone else has to take it.
I'll do it. I mean, we'll get
Let me
somebody.
do exclamation fingers. How about I take that picture for you, Jacob? How do you feel comfortable about me taking a picture of your nude form?
I think I should light it. You know I'm good at lighting.
Bobby does no lighting. Look at his desk area.
Yeah, I have lighting because I do a show at Nosferatu.
I'll be honest with you. Even if I was down with that, after what happened last week, our discussion with the bed, I feel I can never invite Jay back to my apartment.
Why?
Why?
'Cause he's so strict. I know he'd be
Yeah.
judging my apartment.
No, dude. Not if
You
you're
would
naked in
be.
the shower and I'm taking photographs of you. I won't
Yeah.
even look at your
Still.
bedroom. I won't even look
You
in there.
would.
No, when you showed us the photo of the little wrapper
Yeah.
that Christine had left on the thing,
Yeah.
I see aside the photo because I don't just look at the evidence that you gave,
Right.
which is the wrapper. That's where you wanted us to look. I looked at all the stuff on the bureau, and you, my friend,
She organized it that day
she did
upon
upon
being where it was like clear of all your weed crumbles and shit and like what do you call it, paper clips and twisted up shit like that. It was wiped down particularly that day before the picture, but then as soon as it was wiped down, she turns right back up and throws a wrapper on it.
If somebody who likes the coronation, you would not very royal than if you're just leaving wrappers around Christine.
Wrapper? That was there.
You think the
from-
king and queen would leave wrappers around?
I don't think they would.
No,
I
they
think
wouldn't.
they leave stuff everywhere and have servants that take care of it for them.
She's got a
thinks I'm a
point.
servant.
Well, she thinks that
I think
maybe you
I'd
should
make a great royal.
maybe you should get more servants, is what she's saying. Which maybe you know what you should. You have a #1 special on YouTube. 1.5 million people have seen it.
1.6.
1.6 million. And since that you're royalty and you're the king of New York comedy, right, Josh? And
I mean, that's what they say.
maybe you should get another servant. Maybe a full-time servant
Well,
that will live in the closet.
our current servant, as you know, comes the wrong day of the week to make it good for me. So the car was also washed at a time. So when I got picked up in the car from the airport, this is not Christine's fault necessarily, but now there's the dogs all in it. First day, so before I even see the car clean, it's got dog nose smears all over the windows and everything. It is what it is. Love the dog,
Are you
but
sure they're not nipple stains?
could be. She could be fucking lactating with those fucking jugs.
Fat titty dog titties.
Fat-titted idiot. Yeah, and then I got home to the cleaned a couple days ago house that the guest room. There's dog hair all over the bed, and the thing's all wrinkly when I got there. It's all
Wrinkly?
messed up.
What do you mean wrinkly?
It's a difficult one. That bed's against a wall, so like making it, you know what I mean? It's like you have to get it over it. It is difficult. But it was done, I'm sure, by the lady and already ruined by the time I got there.
I think Christine, the reason why she likes the royal family so much
Yeah.
is because she wants to live
She wants
that life.
servants.
Yeah, you want servants, Christine, right?
I mean,
Well, you're
that
not
would
half
be
black
nice.
enough to get yourself a royal missy.
Look how
That is a
organized-
pretty organized fucking dresser.
I mean, that's almost sickening.
and I do try to keep the weed stuff over to the side here.
That's pretty organized, dude. I mean, you got your vitamin things on one side, hers on the other, your little bracelets in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got everything. I mean, that red thing, I don't know what that is. I tried to see. I think it's like a devil. It's some type of voodoo doll.
Some kind of Buddha.
It's a melted candle.
It's a melted
melted
candle
candle.
of Louis J. Gomez for some reason. And then you have one little wrapper, but it's not, there's no crumbs around it. It's just the wrapper of that blueberry, delicious, natural. She's eating healthy. You know, there's all good things in that photo.
Nope.
Forget it. I can't just. I can never have you over again.
Why?
Like I said,
So I have to take a naked picture of you in my shower?
Your standards are too strict.
You got to take a shower over at my house for this picture now?
Dude, hey, I got a walk-in shower. Do you have a walk-in shower?
No.
I got a walk-in shower with a bench, and the bench has its own shower head over it. We can sit him down.
Okay, new idea. Photo shoot at Bobby's house.
Yeah. And let's rent a carriage like the royal people.
And then I want you to worry. No women are going to see you naked. Just me and Bobby looking at your naked body over and over until we get the right shot. But this could probably go off to ESPN's Body Issue. Or at least the local in-house newsletter that goes around.
I got a scuba thing I can put on so I can go underneath and I can breathe while the shower's on me. I can take him. I'm thinking he sits on the bench with his legs open, elbows on the knees, like he's thinking about a game, like some type of game. You know what I mean? Like he's quarterbacking that son. He's going over scenarios in his head, thinking about like his brow is wrinkled.
Yeah.
Right, and the chain's dangling off because he's leaning
That's big,
over.
that's big.
And there's water and soap dripping off of the chain. Right?
Is he wearing a towel around his waist?
No, he's naked on the bench, but you can't see it because the shadows covering the stomach.
But you see like the nut drag hanging off this bench, right?
You can see a little bit of a nut drag, but not much.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. It's tasteful.
I like it.
I want Jacob. Most important is I want you to feel comfortable with this.
You wouldn't like to be in that carriage. I mean, listen, Jay, the royal
What
family.
am I, Wyatt Earp?
That's not
ride
Wyatt.
a carriage.
It's no Wyatt. That's a royal family. That's a royal
That's
carriage.
just the only other thing I've seen where people ride in carriages. What am I, Magnificent Seven? What am I, Hateful Eight?
That looks great, man. Look at that.
Wait, I
fucking
thought-
Prince Harry in a goddamn suit, and
Wait.
his father's being crowned
So
king.
she didn't go. He went though.
Yeah, he went, but he didn't get to like be a
A
part
plus
of it.
one.
Yeah, good.
He couldn't get a plus one.
No, she didn't want to go
Why?
because she hates white
The
people.
food. She
No.
hates she hates because she's racist.
She hates the original white people.
That's a great way to
They,
spin
it's
it.
hilarious.
You go, why did you go? Because she's fucking racist against white people. What a bitch, right?
Everything that's happened, he's still, if you look at the line of succession, like after William and his kids, it's still Harry and his two kids. So I don't know what this like separating from the royal family is, but they're still in line for the crown.
Yeah, but they're not going to get it because the brother will get it, and he's going to be king forever unless he has a heart attack, right? And then
Probably.
it goes to the queen, doesn't it? Go to the queen once the
No, she's not. She's a consort, so she doesn't get to be
Ooh, what did you just say?
consort.
Wow,
She heard all these words yesterday.
This
for the first
weekend,
time.
yeah.
Christine, you
That's
know,
been the whole thing about her being a queen consort versus a queen, and people are mad that she's queen, not queen consort. 'Cause she's a side bitch.
Who'd you promise?
Jay,
Who'd you
Jay.
promise today? You say it 5 times on air. Who'd you promise? Tell me who put the bet. Did you fix a bet?
Jay, she knows 100%. Christine, you know what the word means.
It means that you're married into the crown. You're not by. It's not by blood or birthright.
Contextual. I knew that. At this point,
Good word too. Contextual. There's a lot of good
but I knew
C
that.
words
I knew
coming
that
out.
word coming in. I didn't have to watch some fucking queer off in England to find out new words.
Clear off.
Some fucking queer capades going on over there.
Queer capade. This is the royal
it's
family.
like the ice capades, but for queer. If it wasn't queer enough,
This is the royal family crowning a king in our era. That's crazy. That's King Arthur
first
shit.
of all, era ends in an A.
Era. Era. Do what you could do for your country or what I
Era.
could do for you. It's an era.
It's meaningless.
It's not meaningless. It's the king, dude.
what?
Of England
And the
Which does what?
Commonwealth.
and the Commonwealth. Thank
And
you,
then
Christine.
But
Thank
pretty
you.
much they're just like. I mean, isn't their job pretty much like just going places and like showing up
Hanging.
and waving? Yeah, it's like fucking. Isn't that like Mike Schmidt does in Philadelphia? Like at
What do you think
Barbera car dealerships.
What do you think? You think Joe Biden
Is
does
like
shit?
Pete Rose?
You think Joe Biden makes decisions? No. That's our king. They
Oh,
have
you
a thing-
think that king is making Joe Biden's decisions?
No, he doesn't make any decisions just like Joe Biden, right? But he has a crown.
He does charity work.
Yeah, he does charity work. He does all kinds of cool stuff.
He doesn't have any political power.
No, but he has a castle.
But he has
Look
the
at his
ear of the
castle.
prime minister,
Yeah.
and he lives in
Wait.
the, like if he definitely has power.
I
don't
have
know.
chains, Christine.
You what?
What's the difference?
Do you
I
feel
gotta-
more powerful?
He does. He looks
I
more
do.
powerful.
I mean,
I
it-
get it. Now
it
I
is
get it.
powerful.
Christine, did you say this to me Did somebody else say this to me, or did I possibly dream it? It could have been one of those three things.
I go with the last one right away.
It might be. Did you say that Princess Diana was actually a raging piece of shit?
You dreamt it.
No?
I said the more I watch on Princess Diana, the less I like her.
Oh, okay.
I love that you paraphrase.
I paraphrase a raging piece of shit.
Did you say Princess
Why did
Diana
you freeze
was
up? Do you know her relatives?
Well, she's just so beloved. Like, I don't know.
But why? What's to like her less for?
I don't know. It seems like a lot
What
of...
does she keep a nice, neat bed?
Both her and Meghan Markle, I'm sure, have struggles, but it seems like a lot of complaining for a lot of privilege. And when people complain that much when they have that much privilege, it's like, you're a fucking royal. Like, you're a goddamn princess. I don't know. Like,
no, you keep going.
Figure it out.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm behind you. A lot of people don't have anything, Christine, and this broad has it all. Go ahead, say it.
I don't know. It's just the more I watch them, like, oh, you know.
You heard it here first. Christine thinks Princess Di's a cunt.
Yep.
I mean, hot take.
That's crazy. I want a shirt.
Hot take.
I want that shirt. Princess
Elton
Diana.
John's not writing a shirt. Princess Diana was a cunt.
Yeah,
I swear to you, I'll have that shirt made.
I like
for
Kate
us.
Middleton,
I'll have one
the
too.
new Princess
I'd
of
wear one.
Wales.
I want it, and I want.
Princess Diana was actually a cunt. It's hilarious. Who's gonna get mad at you for that? I heard she was actually a great woman. He goes, "Yeah, I talked to some people and they were.
She's a cunt. She's a
kind
cunt.
of cunty.
She's a cunty.
I heard she used to erase your DVD shows if it was going to be over her shows.
Yeah.
Your DVR.
Yeah.
I heard she was actually kind of a cunt.
Yeah.
I heard she pissed in the orange juice if you put your name on it.
She kicked the dogs. she kicked the dogs all the time.
She used to show the kids her boobs.
Well, this is the.
You think Princess? I bet Prince Harry saw Princess Di's cans.
Dude, that's not a thing. You're making it
Seems
like
to have been a thing in this room, majority-wise.
Well, yeah, but these people are from Austin.
They saw.
That's it.
And
Where are you from?
The problem was they're from
Where?
Austin.
Long Island.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse. That's worse.
But Long Island's probably
Long
better
Island.
titties. Either place has probably got big fake titties.
Every person in Long Island, that's a thing, and that's a Long Island thing. You see your mom's tits, yeah.
Maternal incest.
Yeah.
That's a thing out there.
Yeah, Long Island, of course. Ask anybody from Long Island.
Oh shit. They got some mom boobs. Mom boobs.
I was playing basketball in the backyard and I had no worries. All of a sudden I saw my mom's big fat berries sticking in the windows in 1978. Working on some mom boobs.
She got them nipples that can turn a rotary phone dial. Oh, working on her mom boobs.
We gotta write that song.
We have to write it.
Bobby, so what moved you the most of the whole procession?
What moved me the most was probably when
The Stones played.
No, I liked it when they were coming through the town. When the king got into the golden carriage, which was fucking crazy.
Damn, you really have princess dreams.
And they,
The things that excite you, and the gowns, and just the pageantry. Everything was gold.
to the top, Prince.
To the top.
I mean, and this part right here. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. And all the formality of it. I would think that you would like that. That there's so much tradition. Okay, when they started, okay, the prince got
I'm gonna
into
put a walnut in his stomach and see if I can break it.
when they got into the carriage and they were going to start. They had all these mounted military people, right, on horses, and the music, everybody had to start at the exact same time and move at the exact same time. Do you know how hard it is to get people on horses and the band, everybody, boom. That's what I love about England, tradition.
I tell you what, the Mummers Parade does that every year, New Year's Day.
They don't start exactly at the same time.
Same exact time.
No, they don't. Pull it
Yes,
up.
they do.
Pull it up. I
Pull
don't
it up.
believe
It's
you.
all
And hit
about
my song, Lou.
individuality there.
If he's gonna pull up the Mummers, you're gonna have to hit the song, dude. I'm sorry.
I don't. Oh, shit. No. Please don't. No. Oh, this sucks.
Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia.
fuck the Sixers.
Stomp your feet, everybody, for Philadelphia.
Go fuck the Sixers.
Wow.
Woo!
Look at the Mummers Parade, Bobby.
Hang on 1 second, Jay. We got more verses. Fuck the Sixers. Yeah, baby. Whoa, this is a new song. Come on, everybody, with me. Here they come. Wait for the part. Go fuck the Sixers. Here we go. Ready? Fuck the Sixers. Woo! Fuck, go fuck the Sixers. Come on, everybody.
Don't let the Mummers dance to this.
Sixers. Here we go. We got more. Dude, go fuck the Sixers. Here we go. Woo! Everybody. Come on, Jay. Get up. Go fuck yourself. And your cheesesteaks suck.
I'm show note. I'm to be consulted on all pre-produced bits. We start surprising Jay now all of a sudden? That's our new move? We surprise Jay? Guys have to be spoken to about all pre-produced bits. Bobby,
I do have to say, I would
Bobby,
like.
look at the Mummers and you tell me this is perfect symmetry. This is royal.
We should go to the Mummers Parade one
What
year.
is that? Is that a?
This is good pageantry.
Are those rug people?
No, they're Philadelphia Royals.
What the fuck is that? They look like homeless people.
That's Pat. That's Gino. Lorenzo.
What are they on the
All
Kumia network? What are they doing?
Christine, go to something drunker and funnier when I say it's going to show symmetry and pageantry. Oh, there they go.
Oh, good. The sissy parade.
Yeah. How many people were holding solo cups full of beer at the coronation? Probably not many.
Yeah.
A red solo cup with a brewski in it?
It was a whole
That's
thing.
royal.
They were holding a chalice.
All
Yeah.
the peasants go and celebrate on the street.
Yeah.
This isn't peasants.
No, in England.
This is our best and
In England,
brightest.
they are
No,
peasants.
in Philly, the peasants are in the parade.
No,
In
they are
England,
not. These
they're
are
on
our these are our best and brightest.
Really? That's good. That's a guy with a mini umbrella. What the? What is this?
Even our kids are retarded.
What is this, dude? What is this?
The Mummers Parade.
What
I
is-
did it once.
What is it?
Wait, did you dress up
Yeah.
and you danced in it?
No. Yes, I did dance in it, but
You look like you're in a Dick Van Dyke movie.
I didn't do this part.
Sucks.
This is the string bands and the fancies.
The what?
It's the fancies.
What's a fancy?
These brigades?
You mean the gays?
They're all in dresses.
This
They're
is,
called the fancies.
dude,
It's all guys in
this
dresses.
is the worst thing I've ever
water.
seen in my life.
It's not at all.
100% it is. There's a bunch of guys walking around with little baby umbrellas. Mm-hmm. The fancies. This is
The fancies. Then there'll be the string bands. Then there's the comics. I was involved in the comics, which are the floats. And they try to do like little themed floats. And I was
Oh my God! This
a
town.
baseball player where it was like my body, but the head was like enormous. And I was looking through the mouth of the thing. It was so cold until it was so hot inside that costume. It was miserable. I did it for my Uncle Tommy. Funny experience, but
What is this? Because Boston, we don't do this. We celebrate like.
you guys don't mum?
No, of course we don't. We don't do this. We celebrate the traditional holidays. We
That's
do.
why you guys have no victory song.
We have-
bidding, bidding, bidding,
we
bidding,
do. We
ding.
just played it. Go fuck the Sixers.
You could probably have that. You could probably send it off in every local morning radio, sports radio in Boston will play that.
What the, I mean, this is not like.
What's up,
Bobby
Chains?
was-
You get fucking take the room. Take control of the room. What's up?
I'm saying Bobby said everyone was moving in unison at the coronation.
Yeah.
They're all expressing their individuality here.
Yeah.
No, this is all part of it. It's a choreographed routine, you see.
This is not choreographed at all,
Yes,
Jason.
it is. You
This-
think you could just do a dance with a solo cup in your hand and not spill a drop of beer? Okay. Without practice? Okay, Bobby, prove it.
these guys are ridiculous. This is the most-
They're the fancies.
even the little kids in the baby carriages have shit faces on because they hate it.
Yeah, no one enjoys doing it except the adults. The
Does it-
adults are super into it.
What's happening?
They just go get hammered.
What happened?
I don't know. Do you go to the comics brigades?
Oh, did we do something wrong?
Jacob just sprinted out of the room.
Yeah, what, dude? That I
You think
can't.
a fart got away from him?
Listen, I cannot not acknowledge what just happened.
What do? You just darted out?
Is everything okay?
He's fine. He's good.
Are we okay?
Yes, yes.
There's not like a fucking something happening where he's going to be alive and we're all going to be dead?
No, not at all.
Are you sure? You're
Yeah.
kind of slow rolling that. No,
I know.
not at all.
I do feel like
Everything's fine.
he's
Don't
hiding
worry about
something.
it.
I don't like
Yeah.
your calmness,
Bobby,
dude.
look at his computer. Does it say, get out of the room now?
Yeah, it's actually, I mean,
You have 18 seconds to get out of the room. If you tell anyone, we'll kill you too.
Dan Soda.
Are these the comics it says? Oh, the 76ers Stixers. The Stixers are our drum team.
You guys are the worst.
Why?
I
Because we
love
have a cool name
Philly.
that works
I
for
love
everything?
Philly. I really do. It's a great town, but this I never knew about this. I'm glad you keep it a secret. This is
A secret?
This is terrible.
Yeah, I never heard about it.
I've never
until
heard
I
about this.
You've never heard of the Mummers Parade until today.
Jay,
No, until he's met you.
I'm charged with spreading the word.
Jay,
Yes.
let me ask you a question. As a grown man with a couple kids, right? A couple kids and a wife and a job, maybe construction or a cop or something, rock and roll like that. As a man, you really think it's cool to have to go buy a 17th century French pink umbrella? And I mean, as the two man guests in here, I mean, do you like this mumming? Would you get an umbrella?
A parasol, maybe? Yeah. I'd walk around with.
Did you just call it what it is?
It is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, holy shit, mums.
That fancy French maid outfit,
And
in
wh-
silk.
What about you, sir?
I
What
feel very uncomfortable.
Okay,
No
thank
way.
you. There you go.
He's a Brooklyn Nets fan. He hates Philadelphia right now. We fucking
This
we
has
gave him
not-
the worst player in basketball and then beat him 4 games in a row.
Listen, you leave the man that killed Bin Laden alone. Okay? You leave him.
He sleeps with an eye open.
You leave.
There they go. The plays are folk plays performed by troops of amateur actors.
They're amateur, exactly. You know what they are? They're little acts out, like the Civil War people. What are those called?
Reenactors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so's the fucking coronation's a big ol'
It's
act
the
out.
fucking king.
To make him the king of nothing. He's the king of
It's
nothing.
the king.
Would you crown king?
How old is he?
It's the real king.
75, I think. He's the oldest king to ever be crowned.
Yeah. It's
He's going to be around for 20 years if he's lucky, and then it's going on to his son.
Yeah, it's going on to some. We're gonna have a young king and queen because the queen is a what? She's not a what?
She's a consort.
She's a consort.
Oh.
Jay, that means she's
No,
not.
Princess Di's a cunt.
Okay, what is it?
She's not a queen by blood.
She's not a queen by. That's what that
married.
means, Jay. If you didn't know what that means, it means she's not a queen by blood. She's a consort, which means it goes right down to the other prince, Prince Shteminki. What's his name?
Which one, William?
Who's getting the thing?
Shteminki.
William. William's going to be the king.
Well,
now that's going
I
to
went
be
to college with him. I call him Shneman.
that one's going to be a great one when we have a young king and queen.
Why would
wonder
that
if it's
guy
gonna be
not
his grand.
address his hair problem?
Which one?
That one.
Prince
both-
William.
Actually, both of them
They're
like
both
really
bald.
could completely fix their problems, and they just don't. They both just accept this bald thing.
Because they're kings and princes, dude. Princes
Well,
don't.
the one said, "I don't even want to be a prince anymore."
Yeah, but they don't.
Then he ran
care.
off to raise chickens with a half black lady from Suits. Another show you say you love.
I love Suits. I love Suits, and I love Animal Control. And we're gonna probably get Joel on the show to talk about Animal Control.
Buddy, Joel McHale, I saw him on FaceTime today.
Look at the girls lighting up.
Arms.
Love Joel McHale, man.
Arms
Guy rules.
are
Yeah.
arms were yoked.
Joe is not
He's
joking
got it
Put it
around.
up like that. He was like, "Damn, I didn't know he was in shape like that."
He's
Yeah,
shredded,
he's
dude.
ripped.
He's shredded.
Yeah.
Really shredded. Good looking guy too.
Okay, you made the sale, dude. Relax.
Okay, well I'm just saying.
You know, we're probably on the show, Joel McHale, because
Wait,
he told Bert to give him my number or whatever.
I actually have his number. He texted me.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Joel McHale did.
Yeah.
Say it. I'll read it out loud right now.
I'm a
Okay.
fan of his.
Let's give it out. See if it's really his number.
Sure, let's see if it's really. Wow, he is shredded though.
He's shredded. He was shredded in Community, and FYI, he was Star Man, who passed the mantle on to Star Girl
Oh, really?
on the CW. Yeah, so he was jacked in that.
Interesting. Christine, can you bring up a picture of what I want to do with Jacob? Man in shower, leaning on wall.
I kind of know what I want to do, like leaning against it, like pensive.
I'm not showing your dick.
No,
Not
I
showing
know,
your
like
dick.
it's almost
Your
an
leg will
emotional
block it.
moment, like I'm
Yeah.
really thinking about something.
You know, I'm thinking a little bit. They gave too much of an undershot, but I'm thinking a little bit Rocky 5. No, not 4.
5, the beginning.
5 when he was in the shower feeling it. There it is, dude. But I need a full body. Christine, can you write the word nude, please, in the search? Do I have to do every job here?
You want to shoot all of me,
I want all of you.
or am I going to
that.
like creatively block
Yes,
by
you're gonna
moving
block.
one leg in front so you don't actually see my?
Buddy, I'm picturing this kind of picture, like that. Like you're thinking of, but yeah, your dick will be covered for sure. I'll make sure of it. Bobby will tape it down if we need to. He's doing a lot of lighting.
I'm sorry. I'm texting my friend Joel.
No, you're not.
I really am.
You're texting somebody to say, hey, pretend you're Joel McHale. I'm going to raise your number
hang
from my
on,
phone. You're going through a whole
I'm
rigmarole.
texting my friend Joel.
There
right
we go,
now.
Jacob. That's the one.
That's it. Oh my
Jacob,
god.
think Twink Spider.
Can I have an alternate? Can we do the bottom left too, where he's touching his toes?
I also don't mind that. I don't mind when you're touching your toes. Okay, not these.
I want to shoot that one for you.
I want that one.
I like the one where he's touching his toes.
That's the best shower picture of all time.
Oh my god.
We have to take a break or we're going to fuck this up again. We don't know when this show ends. We do. We just don't adhere to the rules because we have so much fun here.
We do have fun. We have a whole bunch of people in here.
Robert Kelly Live this week, everybody. RobertKellyLive.com this weekend, or this Thursday, Stamford, Connecticut, at the New York Comedy Club. Mothership, May 12th and 13th. One show, still tickets available for. Christine, you're literally blocking
Boston,
the thing.
baby. Boston, show
Cincinnati,
up.
Columbus.
Listen, get some tickets. For God's
Ronnie
sakes,
B.
Boston. Ronnie B and me are coming. And, of course, Big J. Please go to bigjcomedy.com. He's going to be in Charlotte this weekend, South Carolina, Hershey, everywhere, and get his special Dog Belly on YouTube. We'll be right back with The Bonfire.
It's the Bonfire.
This is Dave Lando. You're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Bobby Kelly. On XM Fraction Talk.
Jacob just wants to save somebody. He wants to be somebody's hero.
Napoleon Dynamite. That's such a good movie.
Oh, God. He wants to be a hero. Who's your favorite hero actor? Denzel?
No, I'm not too into Denzel. I gotta think about that. I mean, just hero, like, I do love John Wick now. I gotta go my current favorite because, I mean, just the goddamn confidence, man.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Anywhere he walks, he knows he's gonna win.
Yeah, but is it confidence or is it psychoness? I feel like Denzel had more confidence.
I like Denzel.
Denzel and Equalizer.
Yeah.
For you, for me, the Equalizer is Edward Mulhare, the old British guy. I don't know that Denzel is.
Oh, well, that's almost as close as Queen Latifah. I'm not gonna buy that guy. Can't jump a fence.
Looking at the show now, it's a bit preposterous that this old Brit was kicking anyone's ass in the subways of New York City.
Yeah. He had a little thing. Couldn't even pull the trigger on a gun. Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Yeah, that's just fucking
All right,
stupid. Yeah.
Is that? I mean, I'm trying to remember who the Equalizer was.
No, who was the Equalizer in the other guy? Who was the other guy? Wasn't there another guy who was the Equalizer too? Another English guy?
It wasn't Edward Mulhare.
There was another guy. Who was the other Equalizer guy? Yeah, he was. I mean, he was terrible.
Wait, so Denzel's a remake of original one?
Denzel's the remake. The original guy, had like a double chin and fat. He was kind of fat.
Yeah, well, that was back then when Batman had, remember Batman show? You're like, this dude is a superhero? He was just wearing like a guy, he was just a dude in stockings with a dad bod.
Yeah, he had a dad bod and he had a young partner.
I even think like his tights were like loose. Like you could see sometimes when he was doing the bam, piff, pow, like it was loose. Like his body couldn't even fit into the pajamas.
Edward Woodward.
Edward Woodward.
He was he looked exactly like Edward Mulhare. Sorry, I got confused. But I mean,
okay.
It's even worse.
Oh, I mean, that guy can't protect anybody.
But when I was a kid, this guy was like a hero to me because he was beating the shit out of the lowlives of New York City.
Yeah, I know. But he really wasn't.
He wasn't. Now that I'm like, he wasn't.
He was not. Look at his pinky. Is so thin and fragile. Look at his pinky on the phone. Yeah, that guy stinks. He was the worst Equalizer. No offense.
He was the original Equalizer.
He was the original, but I like Denzel because Denzel is cool as shit, right, Black Lou? Black me up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether being a nice guy or a villain.
He was a regular nice guy, husband, liked to read books, have a little tea, maybe a little OCD.
Yeah.
But then when it was time, it was like, all right, I'm going to kill you with a book.
Yeah, and I love the way he would see it all before he did it.
You know where they got that from?
Where?
From the Sherlock Holmes movies. Remember Sherlock Holmes did that.
You guys are really going 70s movies right now.
Guy Ritchie, not Sherlock.
Oh, that was recent.
Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes is the best with Robert Downey Jr. when he was like, punch left, break jaw, hit rib, third cell level down, crack, throw sand in face, hit him with bean in eye,
That is
pour
right.
hot tea on his face.
If you want to laugh today, though, watch The Equalizer on TV with Queen Latifah as the Equalizer.
Oh my God!
Wait, she's the new one?
She's the new Equalizer.
That's a new thing.
And the way she throws guys, I mean, it's just the funniest thing you'll ever see.
She's not a small girl, though.
Not a small girl.
Yeah.
Not a small girl.
But that's more believable than female Ghostbusters.
She's not a small boy either.
Agile is the word I would describe her in this.
Ah.
Yeah,
in
dude. Where
combat,
is she?
agile in combat.
I'd love to see her fight.
Yeah, here she
in
goes.
this.
Here she comes.
How are you?
Neighborhood watch.
Maybe you should mind your own business.
Hang on one second.
First of all, I always love it's the bad guy's always just a Russian guy.
Yeah, but
I'm here to kill you.
Yeah, but she's got a huge, like a Gucci coat on that's down to the floor, zipped up. How are you going to throw a fucking punch in that?
Well, how are you going to throw a punch with a Gucci man purse?
I didn't. I blocked it with my snack pack.
Good. Okay, well, then you can relate.
I blocked it with my snack pack. Okay, I blew the guy, and that's it. I was trying to get frisky in the train. My wife's not giving it to me. I tried to say guy's being. He didn't want it. He tried to stab me. Okay, and then he kicked my phone. He goes, "You fat," and then he put it in the thing. And then then Seton Hall came down and did it. And I blew him, and now we're dating.
Not your fault.
Thank you. But look at this is so funny.
Yeah, let's watch her get to work.
But it turns out I'm really bad at it.
Oh God.
That's what I want to say.
Hey, Mom. Out of nowhere, you quit your job last month and want to talk about it?
He's fat.
You love talking
It's like
about
60.
the big shot.
It's amazing they're still making horrible TV.
Oh, they really are.
The company must be pretty desperate if they sent your skinny ass up here.
Well, they figured you'd kill anything.
Hey, work is work. Sex in the City's done. You know, he said that when he got the role. Like, someone went, really? Queen Latifah? He went, yeah, work is work.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Law and Order didn't pay for everything.
Yeah, work's work.
I didn't think Law and Order was going to end. Apparently it does. I got to do this.
Yeah, it's Queen Latifah. What can you do?
I got to feed this broad info. I got to get this lesbian some intel. A couple shows a month. I get my SAG benefits.
Oh God,
dude.
I'm using my powers for good.
Why do I have a feeling this is not a social call?
I need your freaky ass superpowers.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
I was in a TV show. Pause that, dude. I was in a TV show with that guy. Do you know I was in a show? Robert De Niro produced a pilot for CBS called The 2-2 that I was in. I was one of the cops in the show. And that guy was one of the cops. His name is Ruben or something.
Yeah, he was also in Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, Dazed and Confused
His
as
ass
well.
kicked at the Moon Tower.
Yeah, he's actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
Goldberg, something Jewish.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, Goldberg. But he's very good actor.
Yeah.
Not, kind of to himself. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really get to talk. I got in trouble. I didn't get in trouble, but I hurt the wardrobe guy. This cool little old gay guy that did my wardrobe. He put my belt on, and I was too fat, and he hurt his back. He pulled the muscle in his back. So for the rest of the season, I had 2 young gay guys who would put my belt on me.
Whoa!
It was
They had to call in another guy.
2. Poor guy. He went to put my belt on and he couldn't get the hook because cop belts are like hard leather. And he was like, I got it. Here, like that. And he was like, my back. And then these guys, what happened? Shane, are you all right? I was like, no, my banger. And they were like, what did you do? I was like, I didn't do nothing. I was putting his belt on. And I put my belt, it doesn't fit. They were like, really? Then they had to come. One would grab one side, the other would grab the other side. And they go, got it. And they were like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's a funny visual.
Oh, it
That is
was
a
great.
funny visual.
But it's funny. Is this CBS? This has to be CBS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny that they use the same people over and over. They just keep giving actors, except for me, of course, jobs. I was so fat that we had to put the handcuffs on one guy, and I go. So I pull up the action. I run up. I get the guy down. I go, here, hold these in your hand. Because I couldn't stay kneeled down. Yeah. Because I couldn't breathe. Because the fucking belt was too tight. So I was like, dude, just hold these in your hand. So every scene, if you saw the scene, that guy just had his hand behind his back holding the cuffs.
They used to talk about you on set behind your back all the time. Yeah.
Well, I got in trouble.
And I know how it's a spiral, right? Because that makes you sad, and then that makes you eat more. So you can't. Yeah.
That makes me fucking suck down a bunch of cowtails at craft services.
Like when they had to call in another guy to get your pants on.
Dude.
That doesn't feel good.
Let me tell you
But it's
this.
really funny. I'm torn.
It was the best job I've ever had in acting because I was only supposed to be in the pilot. And I wound up saying, the director was like, say something, guys. And there was this other comic guy, and he gave a fact. And I was like, all right, enough of you, Wikipedia. Right? That line got me the job as a regular. Because the guy was like, that was a great line. I love that. And they gave him a job. His name was Wikipedia.
Right.
So every morning we would come into the thing like, at the roll call, and Wikipedia would be there, and I'd be there. And then, but my job wound up being that I would pull up, I'd be in the car, and I would pull up, say some funny line, and then get back in the car. So in the summer when we shot, I was in AC, and in the winter I was in the heated car. So I was never outside. I only had a couple lines, but I made like $6,000 a week, and I got full bennies, and it was at Chelsea Piers. So it was like the greatest job ever. And I remember they had the last 2 weeks, or the last episode. I was going to Aruba. I go to Aruba every year. And I was like, hey, just to let you guys know, FYI, I'm going to Aruba, but I won't go if you're going to put me in the show. And they were like, listen, we can't guarantee it, but you might be. But I go, look, I'm going to Aruba then. I went to Aruba. They shot the most epic episode. I came back from Aruba. The guy was like, dude, I had you so in this episode. He was going to make me like this. Like I was going to save the day. And he goes, why did you go to Aruba, you idiot? I was like, I don't know. I like Aruba. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, dude. But that guy was in it. But look at Queen Latifah. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you right now. See that suit that she's in?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's dying.
She's hot in there.
It's an all leather
with the
suit.
lights on and everything. Yeah.
Another fatso thing on Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. They made us, what is it, EDM guys, where they wear the helmets?
Yes.
Right?
Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk. Yeah. So they did, me and the other guy became Daft Punk guys. We got kicked out of the band. So we did DJ stuff, and they put us in a onesie, leather biker onesie with the helmet on. And we had to do DJ parties. There was 4 girls that had to lie me on the ground. I had to lie down so the fat kind of fell like dough. And then they would step on my legs and zip me up. And I had to stay in it for 16 hours because they couldn't, like they were like, you can't have water. I almost died. I almost passed out on set because I was like my vision got tunnel vision because I had to dance and talk, and I was like, ugh. Oh my God, one of the worst. So I know she's dying in that helmet.
There was a whole period when you were funny fat.
Yes, funny fat.
And then it kind of, that's when it gets, when you got past that, then you're like, all right.
Well, I was
you know when you can't make jokes anymore, you're like, all right, Bobby's got to lose some weight.
we told him, we're like, we were all talking about it, like, behind your back.
Yeah. No.
We're like, we should really talk
Bobby's
about
not
it.
going to live.
Yeah, but nobody told me, you piece of shit.
I know. Well, because there's a point where it's like,
I'm going to die?
No, we just know that you know.
Like, I know you know.
How can you not know? Like, nobody's thinking like, "Hey, Bobby, we think you're a little big," and you'd be like, "Really? Guy, why didn't anyone say anything?"
Hang on one second. I have to take a breath because I can't breathe because I spoke a sentence. What were you saying? Does anybody have ham?
That's why nobody says anything to a fat person, because like we know you know.
Yeah, but that's such the wrong thing. Here's the thing.
It's actually the right thing. It's correct.
It's not the right thing. Because here's what you guys all said to me. A lot of you guys said, dude, man, we were worried about you. I was like, well, you didn't fucking tell me. You didn't let me know.
Right.
Yeah, no, right. You didn't say nothing to me. All you did, just said something to Verzi. Dude, Bobby's getting fat as shit, right? We had to edit the podcast out because we heard him breathing the whole show.
No, we were just like planning on, your fundraiser, like how to take care of your family.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's what real friends do. We're taking action. We were getting ready. We were trying to figure out mahogany, what kind of wood you would have wanted.
I'm going to let you know now, just in case it does happen, if I get stabbed. How sucky would that be if I just lost all this weight and I got stabbed? Oh.
That's what I mean. That's why you can't do it.
I would be like, go to Joe's, get me a large pizza. I would fucking go out as a fat guy.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't go. Yeah. I want to go out smoking, cigarette. Like, yeah, I don't.
I'd love a cigarette.
Yeah.
I want to do joints. If I got stabbed today, I'd fucking smoke a fat one. A fatty.
But you know what it was? I hadn't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. Like,
No,
because it all happened during quarantine. It happened.
No, I was fat. First of all, you're out of your mind.
No, you got dangerous fat during COVID.
I did get dangerous.
So I didn't see you, and I knew something was wrong because I made a joke about it.
Yeah.
And because I was only seeing you in the Zoom calls, which everyone looks big. And Zoom adds 30 or whatever. Yeah. So I hadn't seen you in person. I remember I made a joke when Joe List and Louie came on my podcast. I made a joke, and Louie didn't laugh. Like, they both didn't laugh. And I was like, oh, maybe. And I was like, oh, they made me feel like I said something mean. And I was
do you
like,
know
but
why?
it is a good joke. And then Louie goes, it was a good joke. He goes, it was a good joke, but I just feel like it's not appropriate. And I was like, oh, Bobby's in trouble. Because I said,
joke is not
I said you look like Butterbean at the library with your big black, the
I get
boxer
it. It
bub.
still hurts. I'm right here. It's to me.
I was like,
It's
there's the boxer
Jacob,
buddy beat, and he's
you
reading.
Could you take this moment to stand up for me? Say something, Jacob.
Pretend he's a woman on the subway.
Can you give me the line again?
Bobby looks like Butterbean at the library. It's like, oh, there's the boxer buddy bean, and he's reading.
That hurts. Why would you say that?
I don't really care for that kind of talk.
I'm sorry, Denzel.
That was good.
I mean, Keanu.
Can you do me a favor? When you do it, though, don't look at me and smile like Kermit the Frog. Because that took me out of it. I was in it.
I gave him a great stare, I thought.
Yeah, but stay on him. Then you looked at me like, I got you.
Oh, I didn't know we were continuing.
I got you,
All right.
ma'am.
He reminds me of the guy who punched Biff in Back to the Future. You keep her hands off her.
The dad?
Crispin Glover?
Crispin Glover, yeah.
Shit.
Hey, leave her alone.
Giannis just ruined my fantasy today.
Do you cry when that scene happens?
No. I don't picture myself as Crispin Glover ever.
Nobody does.
No. That guy's weird.
Yeah, he's also much bigger than you.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are. I don't picture myself.
You're really
being him.
harping on his height, and I don't
know,
like it. My fatness, his height, you know.
It's mean, I know.
You're not perfect either.
No, my eyes are very close together.
They're almost disturbing.
You look like a bullseye.
It's almost like a defense mechanism. You make somebody dizzy when they want to fight you.
Yeah, it almost looks like there's gravity in between my eyes.
Hey, Giannis.
There's like a black hole pulling them together.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Short jokes. Funny.
Yeah.
Cool. I got nothing.
I like it. The music really.
Yeah,
does
the music
surprise
does
me.
help out.
I have to work on my follow-ups. Like I have one scary first line.
Here's what you do. You don't look at the other person and smile with a little chagrin. Yeah, lose the chagrin.
If you were going to scare a guy, like if you were really going to scare a guy out of assaulting a woman, like just you couldn't, but you were going to scare him. Like what would it be like? What would you say? You were going to scare him just with your words.
That's what I did on the subway platform in segment 1 of the show.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's what I would do.
You just keep your hands off her.
All right, but what would you do? Like, okay, you're not in a subway. You're
No, I am on the subway.
Oh, you want to be on the subway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dangerous
place.
Well, that's where a woman needs my help.
Because there's nobody else around. What time of night is it?
I would say it's late. It's like 1:45 a.m.
1:45. Oh, that's very specific.
Yes.
There. 1:45, and you're going back
When
to
crime is it's daytime for crime.
Are you coming back from somewhere like Coney Island?
Do you have a weapon on you, or is it just your hands?
No.
These are my weapons.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That scared me a little bit.
Yeah.
Those are his weapons. Now, what would you say, like, if he was being attacked right now? If she's the girl, I'm the attacker.
Well, she's been insulting me the
All right,
entire time.
Can I be the girl?
Yeah,
Can
you
be
could
the
be the
attacker.
girl.
I'm having a
Yeah.
hard time wanting to defend her.
Let me be the girl.
Yeah.
All right, let me be the girl.
See, now, because this is like method acting, you have some rage towards me because I've been mean. So I'll be the guy.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Come on, you know you want this. Shut up.
What the heck?
Shut
No,
up, mother.
please, sir, leave me alone.
Mother?
I think she said no.
Who the fuck are you?
Buddy, you don't want to know.
Actually, I'm curious. Who the fuck are you?
If you don't move along, you're about to find out.
Maybe I want to find out. Guy.
I guess you're about to.
Oh, you want to tussle? Because guess what? It's going to be 2 hits. Me hitting you, and you hitting the floor.
I don't tussle, fruit. Let's do this.
I called you fruit. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
I love it. Where we going? Let's go.
Tussle fruit.
Let's go have some sex. Get your blanket. Let's go have some sex.
It's all right, because I'm going to make a smoothie out of you. You're not going to have to tussle, fruit. I'll blend you up and add protein powder to you and suck you down.
What? You gonna suck him down?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm a bad guy.
It's a lot of talk.
Oh my God, tussle fruit.
I
Listen,
actually was a little scared.
I
That was good.
I was turned on.
The tussle fruit part really sent a shiver down my spine.
Speaking of
I ain't
shivers,
fucking with you.
Your wife is seconds away from giving birth.
Yeah.
Isn't that
She
crazy?
is. It is nuts.
Why? Listen, I have a 10-year-old,
Yeah.
and
He's 10 already?
he's come to June 2nd.
God,
10.
time flies. I've known you a long time, Bobby. I've known you since like 2010, 11?
You used to come on YKWd
At the beginning.
At the beginning, and you were like, there was the regs, and then you.
I was like the semi-reg.
You were like the individual reg.
Yeah, because
Like you came in and you named. We had podcast name. I mean, you gave us all these things and
Flood City.
Yeah. Giannis. That you remember
Let's be honest. Well, that was actually Soder who created that. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
And then there was also this podcast has no jail rules or no rules.
No rules.
Yeah, and then you put that in the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I disappeared to Miami for Wepa in the morning, as Dan called it.
Wepa in the morning. Hello, my name is Giannis. I'm Greek, but down here I'm Cuban. Wepa.
Can you believe that was 10 years ago already?
I remember you used to call me and I used to give you pep talks.
Oh yeah,
because you were down there. You were driving a convertible Beamer. You were you were a morning, dude. You were a morning TV host.
I was the TV morning host.
That's nuts.
In Miami.
What was your voice? Did you have a voice?
It was my normal voice.
Come on, dude. No, it wasn't.
I was like, hola! Welcome to Wepa in the morning with Jenny's Papas. Es todo hace calor in Miami today. Con esa Venezuela's cachapas. Today on the show we have Johnny Requesano. It was like that, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Univision.
You were making cash.
I was making cash.
You were driving.
I was heartbroken.
Convertible. That's when your girl broke up.
Girl broke up with me. That was the girl code days.
It was a girl code days. That was when.
Which, by the way, we still supposed to eat a red velvet cupcake. You don't even remember it, but I remember it. Because you said when the girl code fame dies down, me and you are going to celebrate with a red velvet cupcake.
Oh, I remember we said
and
that.
And I always remembered it. Because I'm crazy like that. I went,
yeah.
Me and Bobby are going to eat a red velvet cupcake.
We did say that in private.
Yeah.
Not on a radio show. I mean, as men in my shed smoking cigars, we prayed for their failure. And now that it happened, I guess we're having a red cupcake, you piece of shit. You don't say it on the fucking air.
You were being a friend to me. And plus, this was before you had the
I
shed.
was being a friend to you in private. Not on a this is a radio show.
Yeah, but it's 10 years.
10 years. I mean, but they're hurting.
But we knew they would. That's where we're going to get
I know
cupcake.
that. But we have the cupcake in private. Jesus.
No, you were being a good friend.
You want to
'cause
talk about some of the Netflix specials we watched?
Sure.
Hey now.
Yeah, there it is. Oh my God, I haven't seen
oh,
this.
we gotta look at you, dude. You
God,
were,
I look special.
dude. You
God.
you are definitely not the good-looking
Oh wait,
one.
but you know what's funny? That's when I first got down there.
Yeah.
And so like you could see me slowly morph into Miami Giannis as time goes on.
Well,
every month I was there, one more button opened on my shirt.
Well, the other guy is definitely Miami.
Well,
that guy,
he's a famous Brazilian model and journalist.
Yeah, who's the sexy girl?
She is a Venezuelan journalist. She's a Peabody Award-winning Venezuelan journalist.
Yeah,
who was
and
on MSNBC, and I don't know what they were thinking to throw me in there with two reputable people.
Yeah, you look like you just made your own app.
I look like a fucking geek.
Yeah, you really do look.
I look like a
nerdy as
fucking
shit.
geek.
We got to hear it though. I want to hear what you're
Nerd
talking.
alert.
Latin America, descendants of the Portuguese Empire.
The Greeks.
I didn't even get hired for this show. I was actually discovered on the line at Pollo Tropical.
We crack up every time we see each other.
Yankees, don't
I
worry,
really
we'll
wanted
make
to bang
you
her out. No,
Stop
I'm
for
kidding.
1
I'm
second.
married.
Have you had a 5 o'clock shadow since you were 3?
Yeah, when you're Greek, you're bored with it.
What
Yeah.
the fuck, dude? I just realized I've never seen you clean shaven. Is that impossible? What are you, Wolverine?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have to. Yeah.
You got a lot of testosterone, dude. I mean, what did you shave, like an hour before the segment?
I think I shaved right before we shot.
That's hilarious.
I had no grays in my chin yet.
No, not yet, but you were fucking, your eyes are close together there, too.
Why was my haircut like an early 2000s YouTuber?
It really does. It looks like a 1920s can girl wig.
It looks like Justin Bieber when he was 14. It's the same hairstyle.
Oh, let's go. That collar is fucking huge, too.
Yeah, I think that was yeah.
Right now we're watching. This is a show called The Morning Show. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. And Giannis,
Where'd you find this?
On Fusion TV.
No, I think the name of this show was. Did Fusion have something to do with the name of the show?
No, Fusion was the network that failed, that ABC owned. So ABC and Univision formed this network, Fusion. They launched this. This is like the last time this will happen in history because this was like the last big network launch.
Right.
Little did they know that like everyone was on the net. You know, everyone was on the internet.
Everybody's out
They
there.
wasted like hundreds of millions of dollars on this. It failed.
But let's hear your witty morning banter.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Christine, can you play
Unique and
this?
new show that combines serious news and satire. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's that range and then that chemistry between the three of us.
More important, I feel like. The most
Does
important.
it have to be more important than us
it
all
is.
the time?
It is.
So it's gonna get feisty.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna get feisty, but it'll get interesting. Being able to talk about everything from A to Z in a smart, humorous way, that's what the show really is about.
Shoot myself.
They're really. Oh my God! Look at you. They're like in beautiful outfits, and you're just in a t-shirt. I mean, what the fuck? Were you the every guy?
I was just the comic, yeah.
You were just
like
the guy.
The way they were thinking about it, I think, was like these two serious journalists, and then like I'm in my cage, and then they open the cage door, and I come out like, ooh, ah, and then they like put me back in.
Yeah, like he's the sexy soap star.
Yeah.
And then she's hot, and you're the guy that she bangs every once in a while that fixes her car. Hello? You know your transmission is, a little squeaky.
How long did you do this for?
1 year.
Year.
And then I walked away from a lot of money. I hated it. Like I just wanted to come
What's a
back to
lot
New
of
York.
money?
It was $300,000 at that time.
You're a fucking idiot.
I was
I'm sorry.
an idiot.
Did that come out? What the fuck?
Yeah, but then the network collapsed anyway, so it didn't matter. But I think I probably still would have got paid, no, right? 'Cause
Your girl, yeah, you would have got paid. Your girl dumped you in that time.
Yeah.
And she wound up going out with
Nobody.
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 I don't
told,
think.
Nobody told you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's cover that up. Lou, Christine, don't bring up the next thing.
It doesn't matter now.
She dated Colin Quinn. No.
I would have liked that. Yeah, because
Would
he's like older and not as good looking.
I was going down to your girl last night. She was saying, she likes a 5 o'clock shave with guy all the time. She likes when I go down and little whiskers hair vagina. You came back here, you quit it, and you came back here for. You came back here for something though, right?
No, I came back, but then I ended up getting another show, sports show, which I love. 2 Point Lead.
I was in that.
We did a sketch.
All right,
a really funny.
Say
sketch.
it. You said it.
I put you in it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, guys?
What?
He put me in it.
I put it in you.
He came out. He went. I put. You were in it.
But I had a really good idea. The sketch was funny.
It was.
I wrote this sketch about. It was a time of Game of Thrones.
What's the name of the show?
It was called 2 Point Lead.
2 Point Lead.
You could probably pull up the sketch.
Yeah.
It was so it was the time of Game of Thrones. Remember when Queen Cersei did the Walk of Shame?
Yeah.
And everyone was throwing things up for her?
Shame.
So I had this idea that like I was a Boston guy who was secretly rooting for the Yankees, and I got found out, and I had to walk through all these Boston fans.
Yeah.
And we did it with real people from Boston.
Yeah.
That we like found on the street, and dude, they were like. They took it too serious. Like, they were throwing shit at me hard.
Yep.
Like, they almost broke my glasses.
Yeah, they're
like,
fucking psychopaths.
We like, paid them, like, 10, but we were like, you want to do this, sign this little release? We did it right outside Fenway, and they were chucking Frankfurters at my head like it hurt.
Yeah.
They took it way too seriously.
Yeah, Boston fans take it. I did the same thing on Larry David's show. We had Bill Buckner come out, and he was like, all right, just go ahead, do your thing, yell at him. And he came out like, hey, Buckner, you piece of shit, you queer, you fucking stink. I hope your family dies. They went like this, guys, not that much. And me and the kid were like, oh, okay. We didn't know. It was, what's his name? He was a comic from Boston. And then they were like, they kept bringing us down. And then I came up with a line. I was like, I go, hey, Buckner, get a time machine, go back to 86 and bend your knees, you sissy. And they were like, no, guy. Bill was like putting his head down like almost in tears. They finally brought us down to like nothing. Like, you stink. And then the last take, they go, okay, we got the take. We're good. You can do one more. And like, okay, great. And I go, hey, Buckner, you stink. And the kid next to me goes, hey, Buckner, go fuck your mother. And Bill just went, why would he say that? And then Larry was like, what are you doing?
Well, you know, because Boston people they're just real, man. It's just they can't hide it.
No, we can't.
And then the scene with me and Bobby's at the beginning. But yeah, this is me walking through and they threw shit at me. Look how hard some of them threw
there
shit
it is.
at me.
We did this in Central Park.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. They were watching.
How was my Boston accent here?
I don't know. We'll find out right now. I think I might have lied to you that day.
Is that your silhouette?
Yeah.
All right, I admit it, all right? I'm sorry. I'm ashamed. I committed the cardinal sin against this city. I'm sorry. The game's on. I might have said the Yankees are playing with a little heart this year. Just a little heart.
Stop.
Are you out of your...
How's the accent?
How fat was you? Couldn't have said something then? You couldn't have said something then? The fuck?
You do look like Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my God. I was fatter than Babe Ruth.
Oh, fuck. You were fat. Yeah. You were really fat.
What the fuck?
You look like the Michelin Man. You look like a marshmallow.
I mean, I was close to death.
King Kong Bundy.
I was closer to death that day than I was today.
Yeah, you look like you're wearing a fat suit. It looks like this is a scene from Shallow Hal.
Look at Black Lewis going, wow. He's staring at it.
Yeah, I mean, he was fat, Lou.
Oh, my God.
Is there a white Lou here? Why is he Black Lou?
That's
Oh, white Lou, Black Lou.
Why is he Black Lou? I don't know. Fucking asshole. So smart, aren't you?
No, I would just think of it weird. That would be weird if there wasn't another Lou here. You just called him Black Lou.
That would be offensive.
Yeah. I was hoping there was another Lou.
Oh, my God. All right, gotta play it. So we'll watch this.
How's the accent?
Well, it's pretty good so far, but I can't understand the size of me.
Yeah, you look, especially from the side.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
I was massive. Okay, it's me in a Red Sox robe, which I still have, Yastrzemski robe.
Yeah.
Which Matt Frost came up with that idea.
Right.
Yeah, he got stoned at his house one day, and he goes, you know, it'd be a good idea if we had bathrobes with the Yankees numbers on it, like one of the shirts.
He
came
did
up with
good.
the idea, made a
Yankees one for
Yankees
Corey
one. He made a Yankees one, but he made a Don Mattingly. Got a striped robe. Made a Don Mattingly one. Went to the game. Got behind the dugout. Don Mattingly's wife saw it and said, "Oh, I want that robe." Took him into the game after. Met Don. Gave it to Don Mattingly, and then it's $1 million idea.
I think Matt Frost may be the smartest guy from Syracuse, New York. That's
Well,
as smart as it gets. He made a robe that worked.
I mean, Jesus Christ. He smoked weed too. I love Matt, when he used to smoke weed, was great. Had long hair. He's like, "What's up, Bobby? You want to play Xbox, baseball, for hours? I gotta play."
Look at the silhouette.
Don't mind, kid. Next thing you're gonna tell me the bloody sock was ketchup. You probably think A-Rod didn't do steroids either. Or Ben and Jen, them breaking up isn't tragic.
You know I got a problem. I've been doing poppers, Bobby. I've been doing a lot of poppers. I've been getting hammered. I got a drinking problem. I even lost my job laying brick at the brick factory down there at the blue-collar, stereotypical Boston guy job.
Some of the guys think you're a Yankee fan. Yeah, Sean, Mikey O, Fitzy, and his brother, Sean.
Those are all my
and
friends.
his friend, Mikey O, they saw you cheering Ellsbury.
It's a lie. I swear.
You swear on Ted Williams' frozen head.
I swear. Swearsies.
Swearsies? That's no joke if you swearsies.
This was funny.
Did we all make that up, right?
You did.
You know what, dude? Yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
Hope, right after your atonement.
Yes, this was just like
Atonement.
exactly like Game of Thrones.
This is great. He's in a church. They're flogging. They put a Yankee shirt on. Ellsbury 22.
What a show Game of Thrones was. So
Oh
good.
man, they put a Yankee hat on, and they're making him walk in front of Fenway Park.
We did this in front of Fenway
Dude,
with
that's-
real fans.
That's bad. That's why you can't do that, dude. These aren't actors. Jesus, you look frightened.
I mean, they started.
Shame.
These are just regular people.
Oh, these are regular. Oh, they hate you.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. Look at how hard they're throwing it.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Jesus.
How do you like them apples?
Look at that woman over there. She's hilarious. The old woman who just threw Cracker Jack bottles.
Yeah, the cotton candy hair.
Yeah.
Her name's fucking Peggy. Oh my God, these people really hate you in life, dude.
They were. And this kid hit me way too hard with the bat.
Where?
Watch, you'll see.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like he hit me. Like that was like the third take. One time he fucking hit me hard.
He broke the bat. I'll lose
Welcome
that.
back, Giannis. It's okay.
It's okay.
You're safe here. You're safe here, sir.
What if- Who's that?
Fitzy, funny guy.
That's on YouTube.
Brendan Fitzgibbons. He was a
2-point
writer on
lead.
the show.
Yeah, you had a lot of stuff, man. You did a lot of shit. Still doing a lot of stuff.
That was a fun show. I got to interview a lot of cool athletes. That was
Yeah,
fun.
you love sports.
I loved it.
I'm not into sports. I love sports, but I'm not into. But you know what I'm into? I'm into the Celtics beating the Phillies tonight, which is going to be fantastic.
Celtics beating the Phillies?
Yeah.
My favorite part is that was not on purpose.
No, you know the Sexers, whatever they're called.
My God, I feel like I'm talking sports with my wife. Do you hope that the Phillies score a touchdown and win this
A goal?
basketball
I
game?
hope they get one more goal than the other team.
Celtics versus the Phillies.
The Sixers. What's the name?
What's her name?
All right, listen,
Oh
we
my
got
God.
Giannis Papas here. We're going to take another break. There we are. We're going to be playing it. You get Giannis Papas. We'll be at the Wilbur Theater, Boston, July 8th. Go see him. He's a Yankee fan. Don't throw anything at him. He'll also be in Poughkeepsie, Utah, Huntington, New York, and Plano, Texas. For tickets and all the other stuff, go to GiannisPapasComedy.com and go to my website, RobertKellyLive.com, for all my stuff. I'm going to be in Stanford on Thursday night. Come down. I'm going to be in Boston with my man, Ron Bennington. It's a Sirius XM show. We're going to be kicking it in Boston at the Majestic Theater. So go RobertKellyLive.com and check out my special on LouisCK.com. Audio available right now. We'll see you guys. We'll be back in a minute. It's the Bonfire.
This is Giannis Pappas, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly on Faction Talk 103.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
The song Into the Woods from Into the Woods, Lou can't find.
Into the Woods. You can say Into the Woods all you want. I'm still not finding it.
Is the song not called Into the Woods?
Well, there's a bunch of bad acting all around it.
No,
Yeah, I tried to
Lou was
pull
listening to a song that's called I Wish. For sure, the prologue.
Yeah, that's the one we just did with the zany bitch.
The zany bitch.
Zany bitch.
The zany bitch.
Nothing worse than a zany bitch.
Good. So funny. I keep throwing shit at you. And you
Are
keep
you eating on
figuring
the
it
air?
out. Are we on the air right now?
Yes.
I thought I didn't know we were back.
I just read a commercial.
You read a commercial, but then you went into some zany bitch shit.
You thought I was practicing a commercial?
But you didn't do the song. I'm sorry. Wow, that's loud. That must have sounded like shit.
That was hilarious. I thought it was a joke. He's like,
he was so relaxed.
He's like, I'll tell you guys. I was thinking about something. I was probably just eating flaming hot chips.
Listen, man, I know this is the old show, but this is the new show. What's going on, everybody?
We chomped down in here.
Enjoy the bonfire. Crackle, crackle.
I reluctantly like flaming hot flavor more than I thought I would.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't like it, but here's the problem with it. I hate it, but it's addictive.
Yeah.
There's something in the heat that makes you want to...
I think I saw on World Star Hip Hop today that a black guy is putting Red Hot Cheetos into a time capsule so future generations will know.
Did you want the song now?
Sure.
Oh, my God.
It takes 10 minutes to get
up?
there? Is that the issue? That's not Black Lou's fault.
Are you listening to me? Yes. How much are you to ask? No more than £5.
I thought I had it right.
Less than 5.
Good God. Christine, didn't you play a boy in this?
Yeah, I played the Baker male lead.
Didn't you play a heavy set boy in this play?
What is it?
Into the Woods.
Do it again. What is
Into
it?
the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Apparently it never gets said in the song.
Where are we going? Into the woods.
I thought this was the whole thing was I was going to say play this and because we're going into the woods it makes sense.
Right.
They never say into the woods. The only thing I remember from this song in a movie that I took an active nap in, the only thing I remember is this movie starting with the song Into the Woods. Lou played the prologue. I gave him a ration of shit that he did not deserve.
It was uncomfortable. That's why I started eating again.
And then...
Sorry, Lou.
I've never seen Into the Woods.
I don't hear any real songs. It's just a bunch of acting.
Yeah, well, musicals do suck shit.
Musicals
we know that.
Musicals are great. You guys are. You know
They're
what
not
I'm talking
great.
about. Yes, they are.
What's great
Listen
about
to
this?
this horse shit.
They're super fun. You know, like music. Jay, you love musicals. West Side Story is like a major part of your life.
Different.
That's a musical.
How is that
Gang
different?
violence.
It's not gang violence.
It's
They
dancing.
dance with knives.
Oh, yeah?
And they're fake theater knives.
There was
When you
knives in your
stab, they-
fighters today.
Oh,
You were
but-
able to dance your way out of it.
Dude,
With
that's-
song and dance?
That's not funny.
Phones on the tracks, dude. Phones on the tracks, dude.
I don't
Phones.
give a shut, motherfucker. You a pussy bitch. I knew it. I'm not a pussy. You pulled the knife on me.
Why don't you shut your mouth? I'm trying to get on the train. I was just trying to help.
You motherfucker don't talk to me like that.
I hate this guy in America. He is so bald in America. Slashing his snacks in America. Kicking his phone in America.
You hit my snacks. You hit my snacks. I'm just trying to lose weight and make it through the day to get home to my son.
Old
Max.
ladies, I just got saved by 5 old ladies, and suddenly...
My phone is on the tracks. I don't know what to do. There's a young man.
My phone is on the tracks. Where are all the blacks? Seton Smith appears. He's so athletic and spry.
Hey!
Brian Scalaro.
Brian.
Scalaro is joining the show, everybody. One of my favorites. Brian, what's up, buddy?
Hi, buddy.
Good to see you.
Hi, buddy.
Robbie,
How you doing, man?
look good.
Thank you, buddy. How are you?
I'm fat and tired.
Good to see you. I'm tired.
Brian.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, headphones.
I couldn't say it enough at nauseum all the time, but I know because you always stay working with Steve Dildarian is his name.
I love Steve.
That you guys did another show now. The 10-year-old Tom is
thank
fucking hilarious, man. Your voice is so good on that stuff. You do such a good job.
He lets me ad-lib. He lets everybody ad-lib, but he does 10-year-old Tom and Life and Times of Tim. I'm so out of breath. I walk from the elevator
There's
to here.
elevators.
I know, yeah.
Jay, he took the elevator.
I had to shoot water out of the hole in my penis as well, so it was an extra. But what he does is he gives you one page, and then he wants you to ad-lib so it sounds like more real.
Yeah.
And I think he likes my New York accent, and I just ad-lib the shit out of things.
So funny.
10-year-old Tom, the new season's coming out, I think it's September. It's really funny.
That's such a... I've done only a little of that type of work. It's the best.
Yeah.
You go into a booth. You got a little water.
Yeah.
You can if you make a mistake, you can fix it right away. They direct you to what where you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't feel like an ass, and it's just you.
Pajamas.
Oh,
flip flops.
Do they?
And you can do it anywhere. They have it. Like if you're on the road, they're like, "Oh, we set up a studio
Right.
booth. Just go down."
When I used to do the voiceover for the show Louie, like coming up next on Louie, all new. Like I was in travel in the country, and I had to drop everything and go somewhere. And one time I had to go to this old man's house, and his lawn was just dead frogs.
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck am I going? It was just me walking through dead frogs in a little booth he made out of foam in his basement. I was like, this is where I get killed.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It's only, a lot of places don't hire me because of my New York accent, but I think he likes us, Steve.
Do they animate around your words?
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's the few things I've ever done, I had to like line up with a thing that was already animated.
Well, this guy, he really understands. He writes it, he performs it, he draws it, and he edits it. All by himself.
That's awesome.
So there was one line where I was like, the bathroom situation, is it indoors or anything goes? And I was like, well, you may want to check your driveway. I just made that up, and they added a scene where she's cleaning the driveway. She's cleaning my shit out of the driveway.
Do you get paid for writing too? Because of that?
No.
Oh.
He does a great character on the 10-year-old Tom I just watched again the other day.
Uncle Bill.
Yeah, it's Boston Red Sox, the oldest bat boy.
The new season,
and his nephew is Tom.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I move into his attic in the new season.
That character?
And I ask him to shave my ass. I'm like, just help me out. I can't reach back there. It's really stupid.
You have such a great voice, man. That is so great.
Women like my voice, and that's it.
Men like your voice too.
It's I've literally had a woman turn off the lights and just have me just talk to her.
Really?
Yeah. Then
she flicked bean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Was it a prostitute? That'd be a funny request. You know what? Just turn off the lights and I'm just going to masturbate myself.
Yeah, and then it was my turn. She's like, what do you want to say? I'm like, just make fun of me. She's like, you faggot. And I came instantly.
I had that yesterday on the train.
Bobby almost got murdered on a train.
I did yesterday.
He won't stop blabbering on about it.
I mean, that is...
Bobby almost got stabbed yesterday, and it's like the only thing going on now. None of us other have things going on either.
Jay walked up to me and he went, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay, cool." That was it.
I went, "Good to see you."
Good to see you. That was it.
That was it. Well, you
Dude, it was Subway. Some guy said shit. I said shit back. I should've.
Never say
and then he came at me.
Shit back.
I pushed him, and then he pulled out a knife.
Sure.
I thought we were gonna square off like men, and he was like, "Nope, I have a knife."
You were squaring off like Puerto Rican men.
I remember this. I met this one guy. He was like, "I hate New York." He's like, "I moved here. It's just the quality of life is horrible. I got beat with a 2x4, but there was a guy with a 2x4." I was like, "Did you say something to him?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, that's why. Just don't say anything.
Yep.
It's your fault.
It does help, yeah. I mean, on a random attack, if you don't say anything, it does tend to help.
No, it was 100% my fault. When I said, "Hey, shut the fuck up," that was the part that was my fault.
I want to allow you to take 100% thing for that.
Why?
Having a guy be a jerk off, masculinity is always going to turn on for a second.
Yeah.
What you want is the rationale to kick in fast enough to go like, what's to be gained here?
Yeah.
I told you the thing. That's what I was telling you yesterday when the guy. I had my window down when I was like waiting for him to cross the street, and instead he was like, "Go, you fucking dumb cocksucker!" And just because I heard him, I was like, I was out of the car. And like 30 seconds later, you're like, who gives a shit? He's like, who gives a fuck? He wasn't even looking at our direction. He's just like. He was drunk. He was just a drunk idiot. It's a waste of time.
There was a woman who I asked if I could cut in. She goes, "No, you fat fuck." So I was like, "You call me a fat fuck?" And she went like this. She made like a big stomach thing.
She pantomime fat fuck? That is just fucking awful.
I got out of my car and I pretended to take pictures of her because he had an Uber and a Lyft thing. She panicked, and then she drove up a side street. So then I just coincidentally went up another street, and here she comes right at me. But it's one of these streets where you can't get by me. So I got out of the car and blocked. I was like, "Hey!" And I started taking photos. And she panicked and just went reversed. So I feel like I won that one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
But by the way,
I did not win yesterday.
Not kudos to her, but I gotta say that's hilarious. You go, "You fat fuck," and you go, "What?" She goes, "Hey, didn't hear me? What are you deaf?"
Yeah.
This.
Yeah,
she was pretty fat too.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is...
fat on fat crime hurts the worst.
It's like, why would you do this?
It
happens to me all the time.
Is that sign language for fat?
Is that, yeah.
Or did you just make that up?
Yeah. And she puffed her cheeks out.
I've been called fat fuck. When I was, last year I was 335. I was my biggest, maybe 340. and I've been called fat fuck. That's the worst.
Yeah, it was really. I did a movie, and a guy couldn't ad lib. I was ad libbing with him, and he couldn't keep up. So he was like, "Open the door, you fat fuck."
Yeah.
So I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop the scene, and my character worked for his character, so I can't like yell at him.
Right.
So I was like, "You just hurt my feelings," and the crew laughed. And then I was like, they said cut. I was like, "Fuck you, pal." He's like, "Oh, I thought it was okay." Well, why would you think it was okay?
Yeah.
To just limit me,
or just at least ask first. Like, where should I not go?
The guy just panicked. He had a lazy eye. He couldn't ad lib. I could have made fun of him too.
I had Pete Holmes had his show, and he had me on it as me. And
Crashing?
my scene was to make fun of him, and he was like, "No, go at it. Just do it." I was like, "I don't want to do this, dude. Like, are you sure?" He's like, "No, I can take it. I could take it." And I was like, all right. So I kind of went at him a little bit. He's like, stop. Next time, really, man, just do it. Do what you guys do at the table. I was like, all right, dude. And then we acted. I was like, hey, dude, what's up with that fucking mole on your head? Why don't you get that
mole head weirdo?
I go, dude, I can see a shadow on it. It grosses me out.
Oh my God.
I go, why don't you get that fucking taken off? Even if it 90% sure you might die in the operation, you should still check. And I could see it hurt his feelings. And I was like, I didn't want to do this. You just made me.
I should have said not the mole.
Yeah, like the crew was mad at me. Like everybody was like, wow. I was like, he told me to fucking.
That was good. He wrote me to play myself, but my character was all like, Pete, I'm helping you out. I like you, kid. They didn't make me do mean stuff to him.
Yeah, he set me up.
But I think what happens to me happens to you a lot. Like in Louie, when you're the big fat guy who goes out of the bathroom. Like we want somebody big and fat and stinky in there first.
You have talented partners that leave you?
Well, I don't know if...
They get stuck with a mediocre guy?
When people are like, I want you to do I wrote a part for you. I'm like, is it about me being fat? Well, yeah. No, thank you.
Here's another thing that they do with fat people. When I got shows, every fat thing I got, they want you to take your shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well...
When I did Marin, I literally went up to him. I was like, I have to do the scene, do all this stuff. And it has nothing to do with me being fat. I'm a cable guy.
Yeah.
And then at the end he goes, you take your shirt off and walk away. And I'm like, why? Because you're big. I'm like, yeah, but what the fuck is that? Can I at least put a wife beater on?
Yeah. My Louie trajectory... Go, I'm sorry.
And they were like, no, we need you. And like they went and had a fat meeting. The writers and the producers went, and I saw them, and they were all skinny guys. And they're like, well, we really need you to do the shirt thing at the end because it's going to be funny. I was like, they're like, don't worry, you don't look fat. I'm like, I feel fat.
Fuck you.
I feel it right now.
We all know what to do.
No, you look great.
Yeah, it was sad.
My Louie trajectory. Well, for one, on Z-Rock, I remember there was a day that there was like an issue because they wanted me to come out like in a diaper.
What? What was this?
Z-Rock. It was a TV show. It was on IFC for 2 years.
Great show.
And it was fun.
Really?
It's a fun show, and it was just like it did not make sense in the scene, but it's also just like it's a laugh, and I'm like, nah, I'll do it with like my words or saying something. Yeah. It's me being in a diaper. It's like the joke's I'm fat, and they go, well, the joke's you're in a diaper. I go, but fat guy in a diaper.
Yeah,
if I was jacked, this isn't a joke.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just like the naked cowboy or something.
There's one with me. Oh, sorry.
But the Louie trajectory was I was driving to. I think it was the only other time that I headlined that Pittsburgh Improv. Driving out there on like an 8-hour drive.
It's one road.
Yeah.
2-lane, the Pittsburgh Highway or something.
Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Oh, it sucks.
So I'm going that, and I get a phone call, and they go, "Hey, this is so and so from Pig Newton. So we want you to play." He goes, "Would you be willing?" Louie's doing the pilot. It was the first episode of Louie. He goes, and he wrote a part for you. He wants you to do, and I go, "Wrote a part for me?" And he was like, "Yeah." I go, "I didn't know me and Louie knew each other that well at all. Like I'm kind of, I almost like, oh, he knows who I am. It's kind of a cool thing." He wrote it for me. She goes, "Yeah." He said he wants you to do it. So if you're willing to do it, like it's not an audition or anything. Like you got the part. I was like, wow. She goes, "Yeah, I'd love to." She goes, "All right, I'm going to send you over the script and then whatever, and you get it." And I got the script, and I mean, it was like the character's name, whatever it was like putrid, sloppy, fat, sweaty, disgusting pig of a man. And then I was just like, okay, and I didn't say anything about it. And then
he does know that.
But Louie, but Louie, when he came in, it was at Ben's Pizza. The scene. I mean, he couldn't have walked up to me the second he saw me and was like, "Dude, I heard they said I didn't write this for you." He's like, "We auditioned a lot of people." I was like, "At this point, we just need somebody who can get the line."
Right.
So whether that was even like a backpedal or not, I liked it.
Yeah.
I was like, "Thank you." He goes,
"He's been around. He knows."
Yes, but he said. He goes, no, I just needed somebody to nail it. We had like a bunch of people audition. It didn't work out.
I walked into an audition once, and this big girl comes in. I felt so bad, and she goes, "Fucking Christ!" I'm like, "What's wrong?" She goes, "The fuck." They couldn't give her a name.
Yeah.
And I just looked, and it said "fat woman."
Wow.
It's like you couldn't write Karen.
It's
heavy set Karen.
Did you get that, Bobby?
Chubby Kathy?
Yeah.
Something.
When you were like your heaviest, because I feel that all the time. I feel it, Jay, when I see shows like that where someone's got to play like the fat girl getting picked on, especially if it's like, well, you see movies when there's like an unattractive, like heavy lady who's like naked in a scene or something and doing a thing where she's being made fun of her. It's sad. I'm really like, God bless that actress, man, because I can't. I just can't do it. I wouldn't.
The problem. Here's what I think the problem is. It says they get the breakdowns. Your manager or agent gets a breakdown, and if the part says heavyset, it's because somewhere in the script there's a joke about you being fat.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they don't consider us for like a judge or a cop because it doesn't say heavyset.
Right.
So they won't see us for other things, which makes no fucking sense at all.
I did get a cop once, and we talked about it with Giannis on the show.
Did it say fat cop?
No, it wasn't a fat cop. It was just a cop, and I actually
start a union.
I hurt the prop guy when he had to put my belt on. he popped his back. We talked about that. He popped his back, so for the rest of the season, I had to have two younger guys put my belt on.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Louie show is the greatest because you did just get the gig.
Yeah.
And it was great, but it was so low budget. He didn't care about trailers and all the other hoorah.
No.
He put it all into production. But I remember I showed up one time and he goes, I get in the scene. I'm in Kabuki makeup, which is it's Japanese Kabuki. So they paint my whole face white.
Hot.
They black my eyebrows. They black my eyes. Everything. And then they broke for lunch. But there's no lunch. It's a walk away. And there's no trailer.
So you have to walk somewhere.
I'm on the streets in New York.
Look at number 2.
I'm in the streets of New York walking around with Kabuki makeup, right? And then I'm walking. I swear to God, all of a sudden,
Dirty water dog.
Tom Hanks and Ed Burns walk out of the restaurant.
Tom Hanks and Ed Burns.
I swear
Just happen to be there?
They walk out and we in stride walk together. And Tom goes, "Whoa, what's going on with you?" And I was like, "Hey, Tom,
Give me your fucking wallet.
I go,
He'll never be able to describe you to the police.
I'm doing Louie show." He goes, "Oh, tell Louie I said hi." I actually have the photo of me walking down the street with Tom Hanks and Ed Burns.
That's fucking
and
hilarious.
and then I had to go get lunch, so I went to an English restaurant. It was the only one there. It was English, and
Did you have like the little red?
Yeah. So I had to eat breakfast by myself. I got an English breakfast. I got the eggs,
Bangers and mash,
dude,
tomatoes, the rashers,
the beans.
Yeah.
So I was sitting by myself, just eating English breakfast with Kabuki makeup on in a packed restaurant at lunch.
Hilarious.
Fucking terrible.
I was
man.
a goblin on Wizards of Waverly Place, and they gave me fake teeth, and then they served rice, so I couldn't eat it. I had to drop the rice in my mouth. It was really uncomfortable, and nobody would talk to me. Everyone, I remember Greg Giraldo was in the parking lot, and he was trying to get Coke or something. And he's talking to his wife, and then I see him, and I go, "Hey!" And he goes, "Hang on, honey. There's a maniac here who thinks he knows me." Because I was dressed like a goblin. He had no idea who I was. But then he's like, "Oh, it's Cellar, all right."
Yeah, I used to see him. That my daughter, she's 20 now, but she watched that show for sure. Young Selena Gomez.
What was the show?
So it was Wizards of Waverly Place.
Wizards of Waverly Place, yeah.
It was just a popular show. The kids, the Gen Z people know it now.
You're such a great actor, though, man.
Thanks. You too, man. I couldn't cry on cue like you did on Louie.
Well, I tell you, that's so
Those
funny.
real tears.
He called me up 2 months ahead of time and did what you're not supposed to do. He's like, "Can you cry on film?"
Can you cry?
Yeah. All right, I'm writing a scene for you, but you got to be able to cry. I'm like, "Well, you're kind of fucking me up now because now I'm going to be thinking about it until we do it." He's not supposed to do it. You just give the person the part, and then they find a way, right?
I think the only thing I do is I cry in my trailer ahead of time. I think of it, and then when I get to the scene, I'm already emotionally able to.
All I got to do is think about my childhood, and I'm in. That's all. Just 3 days. I got one. I remember a birthday. There's a lot of bad things.
Have you had to reel cry on camera before?
For auditions.
For auditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. He booked me. He goes like this, and you're working with a really famous Broadway actress. She's she's royalty in this. So you have to have your lines. You got to really have it together.
Julie Andrews.
What's funny? He didn't trust you.
Well, he doesn't even trust me.
He gave you a big part.
I found out that later, like, so I got there. I studied so hard, and I was trying to find the moment and blah blah. I worked my butt off. We get there.
I'm still there.
We get there. We
Don't touch
start. Sorry. We get there. We start the line. The lady goes. We start the line. I go, Mom, and she does her. She goes, "What's the line?"
She forgot the line.
Not one line. Dude, it took 17 hours to shoot this fucking thing. What is it again? I was like, "Fuck you."
She did it line by line.
I was so mad, dude. So mad.
They showed, I think, a picture or a scene or two from you guys in the you and Elon in the Pam documentary.
Oh, they did. Really, from the documentary? I didn't know.
Yeah. They show it's like showing the show Stacked, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, we did show. 2 years. It was a lot of fun.
I
look so good on that show. I can't even. I look like I ate that guy. I could see my penis without a mirror on that show.
That was I remember when it came out. It was exciting because I knew you guys from the comedy Cellar and everything, and it was working with the dream girl of dream girls, and that was still like
Christopher Lloyd.
That was an interesting time of Pam Anderson. 'Cause it was right. I mean, here's the thing: she's still a beautiful woman and everything, but she shows her age now for sure. She is an older lady.
Well, that was her. I think that was her last chance, and I think she did a good job.
She was still stunningly hot in that point.
Yeah, what I thought was when she would show up for work in the morning, she had no makeup on. She'd wear a white tank top and white sweatpants. And I thought she looked much more beautiful that way than when she all
done
dressed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they make her like ridiculous.
But she was. I thought the show would have been good if they changed presidents 3 times during our run.
Oh, so the network.
The first person picked us up. The second person renewed us. The third person was like, "Fuck this! I don't like Pam."
Oh, it was just didn't like her.
Yeah. Well, didn't like
what she was.
Well, yeah, exactly. So they got rid of her. But it was tremendous fun. She was great, and and Christopher Lloyd was awesome.
What year was that?
2005, 2006.
So it was well after like all the scandal stuff and everything.
Yeah, it was well. That was her big chance to come back.
Yeah, she. That was such a funny thing in the. Did you watch the documentary, Bobby?
I didn't know it was
the Pam Anderson one.
I watched most of it. Yeah.
There's an Anna Nicole Smith one coming out too.
Yeah.
But
I watched most of it. She at the beginning I was like she looks old, but by the end I was like, you know what?
Sure.
For her age, she actually incredible. I liked it. I like her. She looks all right.
I thought it made her so endearing again, that documentary. And then like it really did. And then they said the thing when they were like when they were talking about the Hulu show that they made, like the Pam and Tommy, like the dramatization of it all. And then when the son called, and he just said, seeing that perspective changed my mind because I thought the Hulu show was like pretty good.
Yeah. What the one with with the
Seth
guy
Rogen and everything, yeah. And the guy, the Avenger who played Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
I hated
he's only 4'2".
Huh? We didn't like Tommy on the show. He would push her around, not physically.
Yeah, but I'm saying on this documentary when they're talking about the theft of the tape, the sex tape, and her son calls her. Pam Anderson's son calls her and he goes, "Mom, I watched the first 3 episodes of the Hulu show," and she was like, "And he was like, "Don't watch it." He goes, "They give the guy a reason." Which is kind of true. It is shitty. Like they almost like, not that it'll make you feel bad for the guy who stole the stuff, but they're like, Tommy Lee was mean and didn't pay me and like fired a shotgun at me. It was probably none of that is true. Do you know what I mean? And they really did.
I would say it probably is true.
You think so? Well, that unhinged?
Well, he was she was unaware of how much of a jerk he could be, and then then she was aware of it after a while. And that's why she left.
Yeah, they were still together on the show.
Did he do stuff
but then,
on the
Stacked?
set?
He would try to. She was always bothering her. I mean, I don't know personally, but she would talk about it. And when she did the roast, he was like, he forced his way onto the roast. And then she asked us, who do you guys like better, Bob or Tommy? Bob beating Kid Rock. Mm-hmm. And we all liked Kid Rock. Well, this is before him shooting.
We did too. We do too.
So I said,
but he doesn't like us.
Bobby, Kid Rock does not love us.
We love him.
Well, then we said Bob, and then he wanted her to move to Detroit, and she was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
It's like putting a rose in the toilet.
That's what I think that's what she says in the documentary. She was like, all of a sudden, I'm like waking up. There's people ATVs on ramps outside. So she's like, what the hell am I doing? She's like, she's like a glam lady, and all of a sudden, she's with these guys.
She was so awesome. She was so sweet to me, and she was terrific. You
don't talk to her anymore?
I've lost that computer. That computer had too much porn on it, and it got shut down.
Right.
So I lost that email. But I talk to Christopher Lloyd occasionally.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
My favorite story of Christopher Lloyd is after 2 years of working with him, I sat down with him and I said, I got to tell you, something you did really bother me. And he goes, what? I was like, it's just something you did. It made me feel horrible. He goes, what? Tell me. I was like, it really upset me. He goes, what did I do? And I go, when you killed the cartoon shoe in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Why'd you do that? The shoe wasn't going to do anything. It was a squeaky shoe. And he looked at me, he's like, I'm really sorry. It was awesome. It was a great time in my life. Yeah, I thought that fucking writer's strike killed everything. You know?
That's what it did.
Writer's strike knocked everybody down a peg. Like all of a sudden, movie stars are doing TV like Kevin Bacon. So if you were a regular on a show like me and Elon, we got shoved to guest role territory, and you can't live on guest roles.
What's Elon like in real life?
The same as he is on stage.
What's Elon Gold?
What if he makes jokes when he's fucking? He's on all the time.
I like Elon.
Elon's great.
He smokes cigars. He's like a man's man.
Yeah, I like cigars, but his impressions used to fucking kill me.
Yeah, what's that?
He does fantastic impressions. When he does Barry Katz, it's hilarious.
Yeah. His Jeff Goldblum always made me laugh a lot.
He was the first guy to do a Jeff Goldblum. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
My cat does one.
Well, I said it's also like everyone, but everybody always kind of does the impression. You know, it's everyone's Christopher Walken is Jay Moore's Christopher Walken. Everyone's Jeff Goldblum is Elon's Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's so good.
Look how cute he is.
I love he has the same smirk and a bunch of different ones.
It's that dimply smile.
He's got high cheekbones.
High cheekbones.
You have high cheekbones. The writer's strike was a weird thing because that's where reality TV was. That was the birth of reality TV, where it took over because it's going to happen again too because.
Well, I want to know when the switch was, because if you remember, it had to be like the 80s or 90s even. They would talk about, like, you wouldn't believe this, but like, you know, Brad Pitt does Pepsi commercials and like
in Japan.
And like commercials for like McDonald's over in like other countries, but now they just do it here.
I'll tell you,
like everyone just like who gives a shit.
I'll tell you
I mean,
what
Kevin
happened.
Hart would be in a commercial for Valvoline. He doesn't give a fuck.
I'll tell you what happened. Actors found out that they can go do a Law and Order type show, make way fucking more money for way longer than you go do a movie. You get $1 million, $5 million, whatever it is. You're doing one of these shows. It's going to go for 10 years. You're making $250,000, $500,000 an episode, $1 million an episode, and you're getting residuals forever. So there's so much more money to be made if you get a run on a show.
Did you say Belzer died a millionaire? You think?
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
100%. He was making Christine, really, please, for Jay and the show. Can you find what Belzer, what he made per episode? I would say probably 100 and something thousand an episode.
My favorite.
And then think of residuals. I just got a check from doing Law and Order today for $575.
Is that the like your hat thing? I like your hat. You got the part because you wore a hat.
Oh yeah, I got the hat. Yeah, I got a part because I wore a hat, and I got a part because I picked a booger in the audition, and I flicked it, and you could hear. And I waited till I heard it on the wall, and I went. I go ahead, let's go. And the director was like, I like this guy.
You have to do something to stick out. So I always walk in, and the first thing I say is a lot of stairs. Yeah. And then they laugh, and then I got the part then.
You got to do something when you walk in because they just saw 10 people that can act.
Yeah.
And there's got to be something with like, I'd like to have this guy around.
I walk in and say I'm terrible at this always.
That's not good.
That might hurt.
That might hurt.
I go, I'm so bad at this
nope,
always.
That's
but
not what you should
let's
do.
give it a shot.
Nope, that's not good.
And I also go, I didn't memorize any of this.
That's not good either. This is what you don't do too. Here's another one. Who wrote this shit?
Danny DeVito did that, and that's how he got the part on Taxi.
What do you write?
He walked in and said, who wrote this crap? And he got the part for Louie.
That's hilarious.
Christine, 100 something?
It's coming. Hilariously, the one
Me
that
too.
I found so far says unknown, but it says his net worth was around $16 million at the time of his death.
It says that for me too. That's untrue.
It's always bad. Dan Florek though, not doing great. 100K.
100K is an episode, right?
Yeah, this
that's an episode.
Per episode, ranked from lowest.
That's 100,000 an
Belzer
episode.
says unknown.
And after taxes and commission is $50,000.
His net worth 16 million.
Just so you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, dude. That's for residual. He's still getting residuals.
The net worths mean nothing though.
Dude, I got a residual check from that movie I did.
Ghost Town?
No, I still get them from that too.
Return to the Blue Lagoon?
No, I didn't do that one. Steven Soderbergh's movie. He shot it on iPhone. iPhone 7.
Nice.
He shot a movie on a horror movie, Unhinged, I think it was called, I believe. And I got to check for that residuals because it costs so little to make. He filmed the whole thing on 2 iPhones. He was filming and editing like there on a MacBook. So he'd shoot a scene and then a great cut and then go put it on his thing. And as it's setting up, he'd be editing the movie.
Wow.
I got to check for that. That was
What's
double
happening
the
to those toes?
double.
What's that?
Double.
That ruined my foot fetish, though.
Double. I mean, can I finish the fucking thing?
I don't know, Christine. That's Christine's fault.
Can I finish? I mean, I'm right at the end of it, and you go about toes.
Go ahead.
Now it's over. I'm done.
No, you have to now.
No, I'm done.
I have a foot fetish. That's why I like airports.
It was a good one too. It was a good one. I was gonna give you a dollar amount, and I know how much you love dollar amounts.
I love it. Who are you sleeping with, and how much do you make?
$10,000. It was $10,000.
That's pretty good.
I made $10,000 more than I made filming the movie.
This says Bell's dog made $500,000 per episode. False. No way that's true.
100%.
No way that's true.
I bet he did.
He is. Remember the big deal when like the Tim Allens and everybody started getting 1 million an episode? That's the star of the show. Belzer was like 5th down. It was him and Ice-T had to go like, hey, you guys go check on the kid's family and we'll go do police work.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jay. You're in the union and you get bumped up. You have your manager. He's part of the show. They don't give a shit.
What do you think the cut in between scenes and wait while we reset cameras between Belzer and Ice-T was all
I
day?
think they went separate corners.
Completely right away.
I don't hear about your fucking cocoa.
Yeah. Yo, my wife about to come over here and shake a booty for y'all. Yo, y'all want to see her pop that pussy?
That's terrific, man. My favorite Richard Belzer story is that when he was drunk at the comic strip a long time ago, he wouldn't get off the stage, so the comics carried him off, and he was still performing while he was being carried.
Belzer?
Yeah, he had the microphone still in his hand. While he was being carried out the door, he's still performing.
I watched him in the Belzonics once at Caroline's. I think I did something on the show there.
Did you like Belzer as a comedian?
No.
Oh.
As a stand-up? No. But again, here's the thing. I genuinely don't know much of it. What I always draw that from is there was a young comedian special years ago, so maybe a 70s or 80s one, maybe early 80s. But it was different locations.
Oh, yeah, in the old days.
So Belzer was in the comic strip.
Yeah. I remember that. Stephen Wright was in Boston.
Somebody was out in...
And Harry Anderson was in...
San Fran,
Which
maybe?
never, ever works, by the way.
No, it was terrible.
Chris Rock did that, too. It just... there's something visually that disconnects you.
But Belzer just kept going back to this joke. Do you remember this, Jacob? I showed you this before. Yeah. He keeps going back to... He's like, no, but I kid religion, because what are you going to... Oh... And he kept doing like the fake heart attack thing. I mean 8 times during the set, and never really any of it funny.
Yeah, it worked at Catch a Rising Star on a Thursday.
He's like, no, but I kid people. I kid God, because what's he going to... And then the crowd would just... They're all coked up, so they're just like, yeah, this is good shit, man. Faster.
What are they like?
They like their comedy fast. I always want to talk with you guys about like the people that are gone from the comedy. So when I first came up here, you guys both working comics up here already and stuff, but it was so I was asking people, no one knows. Where's Tim Young?
No, he worked for he wrote to me when I first had MS. He wrote to me and he said, I can help you. I hadn't seen him for years. But I think he got like a
cruise ships. I think he got
a better job.
Just a better job than comedy.
I think he still performs, but he wrote to me. He was very nice and he offered me advice. I didn't take it.
Hood, remember Hood?
Hood has a great job. Has a bunch of kids and makes money.
Good for him.
I thought Modi. I keep thinking Modi does leave comedy,
but then he pops up around.
That's not Tim Young.
That's not Tim Young.
That's not Tim Young.
It's a different Tim Young.
That's Tim Young, but that's not.
Well, the funny thing about Hood was he always opened the show by saying, "I'm going to start the show by doing something for Allah," and he lifted his shirt up, and there was dynamite.
Yeah.
And then after 9/11, we're like, well, how's he going to do his act to get on the planes? It's fake. That's fake.
Well, like, Manny, the week.
I think it did ruin his set.
Yeah.
The week of 9/11, Manny, he didn't work the Cellar anymore. He hired him back for that Friday night, and we were like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" And he's like, he goes, "This will be good. This will be good." And we were like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad, which will be good too." And we all call in. We all went in the hallway, and he went on stage. We're like, "This is nuts!" And he went, blah, blah, and he pulled it up, and the place fucking went nuts.
Wow!
And it worked, but we were like, "Woof!"
Wow!
Yeah,
man, it was so
scary one.
I was. You guys remember this? I'm sure you remember this story. So at the Comedy Cellar, I'm on stage. Chris Rock's on stage, and there's a drunk kid in the front, like heckling and interrupting. And he gets off stage. I'm just going to do a Chris Rock to just talk over this guy. So I went up and just talked over him. Then I went upstairs, and then we see Sherrod on stage, and people running around, and Sherrod's trying to keep the peace. It's like normal Sherrod, which you never see. Yeah. So I went downstairs, and like some kids got up in the back, and they smashed the beer stein over the drunk guy's head. So all of a sudden, people are getting out, like put into cop cars, like the two Italian kids are put in cop cars, and the guy comes out covered in blood. He's like, "I'm suing the Cellar. I'm suing the ambulance." He goes, "I'm an innocent victim." I was like, "Well, you weren't that innocent." And he looked at me covered in blood, like, "Why would you say that?" But he was heckling. And so then my mother the next day was like, "What's going to happen? Donald Trump's son." Like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "That was Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., who got hit with the beer stein." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I showed up in the morning the next day, and Manny's at the table with like Patrice and Nick DePaul, and they're all laughing. He's got a newspaper in his hand. Front page is Donald Trump saying he's going to sue. And I said, "Manny, aren't you upset?" And he goes, "No, you can't buy publicity like this."
I mean, really?
I was like, wow, he really understood.
Jesus Christ.
I remember that. I was there that night. That was crazy.
When I see him talking, I'm like, well, I know it. You're just a heckler. You know what I mean? Like, you really learn about you learn about somebody when they heckle. You know?
Oh, yeah. Well, their drinking habits, for one. You find out how quick it takes them to get drunk and unruly. I know we got to take a break. Keep it up to plugs. Yes. Brian Scalaro, I guess, has a new special, Trouble, available now at drybarcomedy.com.
Please look at it. I need money.
One of the funniest comedians out there.
Thank you.
I'm telling you right now.
Not funny now. But
always one of my favorites.
Thank you, guys. You too.
Hilarious.
Available right now, Dry Bar Comedy. Again, it's called Trouble. He's also going to be on the second season of 10-Year-Old Tom, with I cannot wait for, coming soon to Max. It's not going to be called HBO Max anymore, Christine. Get your head out of your ass.
And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
We've already shot the shit for too long here. This is Lou Monday.
All right, so what happened, though?
So I just, we went to my brother's girlfriend's family's house for a barbecue.
Wait, stop. Brother's girlfriend's family.
I have a twin brother, and then I have a younger brother. He's less than a year younger than us, Mikey. We went to his girlfriend. We'll call her Lisa's house.
Okay, so she's not Puerto Rican.
No, nobody in this story is.
Okay.
So then we go.
Yet.
So there's no fights.
There's no knives.
There's no knives. There's no fights.
Right.
Okay.
All plastic cutlery.
And there's
barbecue.
no juicy asses except for yours and your brother's.
That's the way I like it.
You're the only sweet ass here.
That's the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So her parents are kind of older. The mother is pushing 60. The father is pushing 80.
Wow.
But these aren't the gay stories.
I said everything leads to gay. Later on in the night leads to gay.
Okay.
So hope it's with the 80-year-old.
We're hanging out. There's no barbecue. They serve us ham. We smoke weed.
I'm sorry. Ham?
Yeah, wait. You're going too fast.
You said
This is why you
ham?
gotta tell us. We'll slow you down.
Hey, buddy. I'm sorry. Was it a ham, like a ham you cut, or was it ham they got from the deli?
A ham you would cook on Easter.
A spiral ham.
It's a backyard party, and that's what they served.
Yes.
They Irish?
Why did they call it a barbecue?
They're pushing 80 and 70. No, we might have misheard it or thought it was going to be a barbecue, but
it was a ham party.
It was a ham dinner.
It was ham and weed, and it was that part was a little disappointing.
A ham dinner.
It's a backyard ham party.
I would never.
Oh, that's huge in Clifton.
Yeah, ham parties?
Backyard ham party?
Ham parties are awesome.
It seems like that should be that's code for something else.
Yeah, dude.
Like a ham party sounds like when it's a bunch of like shaved down bald men.
Jay, this weekend ham party.
Ham party at your place.
Ham party at my place.
It looks like me and Bobby. If we just said, this guy's hosts ham parties, you wouldn't say no, they don't. You'd ask what a ham party is. Dude. Bobby and Jay host ham parties every couple weeks. What's that? He goes, it's like some real Illuminati shit.
Dude, that's what they were in the gay community. We're called hams.
Yeah. A ham party.
We're doing a ham party this
weekend. What are you
weekend.
laughing at, DJ Lou? You're a ham too, dude.
Yeah.
You come right to our ham party.
Yeah,
Imagine that's the only thing served was ham. Like no other.
A ham party is just when there's a bunch of guys our size with shirtless in a backyard.
Dude, if we were all shirtless with our jeans on, with our one top button undone of our jeans.
Yeah, a ham party.
And then just us just banging into each other.
Dude, ham. We just start sweating.
It's the thing where you throw a party, but you live in America, so all your guests are overweight, and your air conditioning isn't keeping up as everyone is basted in their own juice. Ham party.
Ham party.
It was lovely outside. We didn't.
I want to
taste the juice.
Dude, I want to throw a ham party this summer.
You guys would come over. You guys would come over for a ham party.
Dude, who we got? Me, you. We got Lou. Jacob, you can't come.
You're not overweight.
You're not a ham, man. We got Zach. Zach is he a ham?
Oh, Zach's the ham. Zach's a boar.
Lewis is a ham. Lewis can come.
Lewis could be a ham. No, Dave. Dave's not a ham.
Dave can't come.
Sorry, Dave. You're not a ham.
Yep.
Soder's a ham.
Soda's a ham.
He's a quiet ham.
Yeah, he's a quiet. He's a little mini ham.
Yeah.
He's a mini ham.
He's a mini ham with belly hair.
Yeah, DeRosa's definitely. He's a ham.
DeRosa's a pot roast.
He's a ham shank.
Yeah, DeRosa's the thing they wrap in like rope when they cook it. He's a what's that called when they roll the mise brajol?
Yeah, we got Keith. Keith's a ham with brown sugar.
Yeah,
brown sugar ham.
Keith's a ham.
Yeah.
Voss might be a ham now.
Well, he's a ham on stage, but yeah, he's definitely fucking be a ham.
Voss, though, to his defense, you always got to say, kept abs until late 50s, almost 60.
60. Actually, he had abs at 60. I mean, he used to make him take his shirt off for Jim and Sam all the time.
Yeah.
But now he's definitely a ham.
He's getting ham.
Here's the thing, though: when you show up,
he's still not fat, Voss.
You have to take your shirt off immediately. One button undone on the jeans. Work boots.
No, we want to be comfortable. No, dad shoes.
Dad shoes,
like
nice.
just some New Balances.
Okay, dad shoes and glove. Do we have a glove?
No, I don't think we need a glove. I think we definitely need to be like shiny and have sprinkles of glitter on us, though.
No, but I think the glitter is in like
glaze.
the glitter is in a piñata, and that's how we open up the ham party. We dance until we start to glisten, and then we smash the piñata, and the
glitter dust flies everywhere.
Flies everywhere, and then that's when the ham party really begins.
No, you're right, because the ham party.
The glitter hits your sweat.
No, here's what it is. Yes, we have to sweat. That's the idea. So shirts off, and we have to dance around. It's a ham party.
Sweat like ham.
We sweat everywhere, and then we explode a glitter thing, a piñata of glitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we wear whatever we have on us, and we just never stop dancing. And maybe I'll wear a unicorn horn. I'll volunteer that.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna have a boa. I want a boa.
No girls allowed, Christine.
No ham. No ham girls. Those aren't ham. That's chicken breast.
I don't know. I've been able to make plenty of guys come, and I have yet to make a woman come. So, you know.
That's true. She can come.
You know.
She can come.
Okay,
She's a ham. You're a ham.
You ham.
Yeah, you're ham.
Is the best part.
Christine and Dawn are definitely hams.
They gotta have a girl ham though. They gotta be able to knock tits around without us judging. Yeah, there's my unicorn horn for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
dude, I can't wait for the ham party.
Oh, can I do the one with the mohawk? Actually, I prefer that one if possible.
That's a good one. Jay, it's a white feathered mohawk with a unicorn that goes on your head, dude. That's great. Do they have anything with electricity? I would like electricity.
Maybe something to light up on your head.
Yeah, I want something that lights up on my head.
All right, guys. Now I'm thinking, let's cancel this prom and just make it a ham party. You think the Cellar's going to charge us extra to get rid of the smell after that?
You think people would actually stop working out and gain weight to come to the ham party?
Yeah, I really do.
We need a scale at the front.
Oh, right when you walk in.
Right when you walk in, you have to get up.
Because that'd be like our Studio 54. He goes, you're not a ham.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
He goes, this guy's 6'2", 180. The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Ham.
Black Lou's a ham. You're a ham, Lou. You're coming, baby.
You come to a ham party.
You're coming, baby. Take that shirt off. Oh, that's the one Black Lou gets right there. That one.
Oh, like the Christ, like the Mother Mary.
Yeah. Black Lou has that one.
Black Lou, you might have a Mother Mary headdress on.
Yeah. I want something with colors. I want something Mexican.
I'd like Bobby to have. Is there an electric Indian headdress?
Oh my God!
Look that up because that might be your look.
That's it. Electric Indian headdress for the ham party.
Yeah, that one's great though. That actually might be good on DJ Lou also. No, DJ, what do you think? A turban with a jewel in it?
I don't know what you guys are turning this into gay on cocaine. That's why I said barbecue.
Well, you had a ham party, dude. You had a fucking ham party. We want to have
It's a comedy show. You try to glaze over the fact, no pun intended, that you had a ham party.
Yeah, a ham party, dude.
You go, there was no barbecue, just ham. Now, if you say someone's having a barbecue, I'm also picturing, how many people were there, Lou?
6 at the most. 5.
One ham?
One ham.
One ham.
That's weird. That's a weird invite.
Can I make a little thing on the ham party? Our ham party that we're gonna have.
Yes.
That we
Put a pin in that, Lou. We're getting back to ham party planning.
We do have a ham. We do have a ham. We have a ham, but no. This is the thing. No forks and knives. You have to rip the ham off.
I think you have to go in and just bite off of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No?
Like that.
That's disgusting. Ham is actually really way
How
any way
dare
you slice it or cook it.
Excuse me. Ham party, not gross. Okay.
All right.
Christine, go back to the. Is there no? There's none.
Not that I've been able to find yet.
I'll make one.
Damn.
Is Lewis's mic up?
Ooh. Can I just make another suggestion for the ham party? Trampoline.
Yes.
100% trampoline.
Now I'm almost thinking we should relocate this party to one of those trampoline parks.
Yeah.
So we're never not bouncing. Covered in glitter.
Yeah, wings.
Covered in glitter, sweating. Oh, there you go. That's what I want.
Oh. God damn, that's awesome.
I want those electric wings. Those are fairy wings.
Bobby, electric fairy wings. That's going to be your thing.
That's my thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are the godmother at the ham party.
Yes.
You're the mama bear of the jerk-off party.
Hey, Melissa.
You're head swine, they call it.
Head swine.
So, Lou, 6 of your family, ham party, backyard.
Yeah.
And what they're celebrating engagement?
Day before Mother's Day.
Day before Mother's Day is what they're celebrating
so
with ham.
Ham party, day before Mother's Day. And is it afternoon, evening?
Afternoon. 1 in the afternoon.
Whoa. Hot.
And Lou's mother passed, so you're going to go somewhere else.
Right. And their mother passed too. So this is her stepmother. So yeah. So we all didn't have a mother for Mother's Day, so we just thought we'd have a ham party.
Yeah.
With your brother's girlfriends.
Yep. Mike and Lisa.
Makes sense.
It's her parents.
Her parents. Liz and Rob.
Her dad and stepmom.
Yes, correct.
Her mom's also
I'm
gone.
out. I'm confused. I'm gone.
I'm going to get you there. I'm going to get you there. I'm going to get you there. I'm going to
I'm
get you
sorry.
there.
I'm just thinking about my fairy wings. I apologize.
Can I get you there?
And the trampoline. I'm fucking back. I apologize.
Lou.
Oh, I can't. And you know what happens when we get really crazy at one point?
Yeah.
Is we build up to. We just start doing that.
Oh, we also all have to be wearing pig noses.
Oh,
for
yes,
sure.
100%. Yes.
As soon as you walk into the ham party, they go, what's that weight? You're in. And then they just, like that little rubber band around your head, and then you got to be a little oinker the rest of the night.
Okay, so it's the who is it?
I'll get it. I got you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get you
Please
there.
help me. Thank you.
Lou has a twin brother.
Yep.
That we've known about forever, Will. He also has a younger brother who none of us were aware of until about 3 days ago.
I was here 3 days ago.
Right, and then when he started to tell us the story is when I found out myself. I was unaware. And I think there's a sister knocking around somewhere.
Can I have one question?
Yeah, but let's not confuse it.
Bobby?
This show has been going on for 8 years.
8 years.
8 years. And you just found out 3 days ago he had a little brother.
Yes.
Younger brother. Okay, great.
Yes.
So he opens up a lot.
Now, his little brother, yeah, he's an open book, this guy, right here.
He needs a jizz scroll.
That's why he really does. That's why he loves Eddie Vedder so much. He needs to go bares his soul and tells people his feelings. His feelings are Eddie Vedder's feelings. So he's got the little brother, Mikey.
Yes.
Mikey
Yep.
has a girlfriend. Her mother has passed away.
Okay.
And so she was going to celebrate with her father and stepmother.
Yeah.
And said, hey, you guys' mother passed away. Come, she told Mikey to bring the brothers, twin brothers. You guys both went?
No, just me and Michelle.
Okay. So
My girlfriend.
So Lou's tagging along to his little brother's girlfriend's Mother's Day ham party.
So
Pre-Mother's Day ham party.
Right. So you guys are using
memory of their moms.
using somebody else. You're renting. What's the word? Renting using somebody else's mom.
Renting someone's love.
Just people without
moms.
Just to have a family
Yeah,
for the day
have
for some
a family.
reason.
Yeah. So you're.
I could have done without it. You're right.
Right. No. It's good that she's saying, "Hey, come and use my mom."
Oh,
for
you're so
Mother's
great.
Day.
You're going to turn down free ham?
and a free mom.
I actually really enjoy
I like
the
this.
people.
I like even the person who is related to the other people there. It's stepmother still. There's still no actual biological mother in the story.
There's no mother. It's just a stepmom.
Stepmom and dad.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So we're at ham party. We got who the parties are there. Now what do we see? Your little brother, his girlfriend, her stepmom and dad, and who else?
Me and my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, the man of the house, the father, takes me into a separate room and shows me memorabilia.
From?
Beatles, signed Beatles things.
That's not so bad.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be, the girl I lost my virginity to, her father showed me memorabilia of very pro-anti-Semitic Nazism.
That's right.
So this is better.
Yeah. Yeah,
Positive.
so he's a sweet guy. He's showing me things. He's giving me gifts like, hey, you like that lighter? Keep it. You take that home with you, that kind of guy.
Oh.
So we're eating ham.
What does it mean, dementia?
Was it a
I don't know. He might have a little something.
Was it a Bic lighter?
I'll show it to you. Like you have to have
You
it
took
specially
it?
fixed.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, I took it.
Did you, was he hitting the sauce too?
He might have been, and also maybe a little